Like,
So you just did it. You just did what I'm saying. Instead of giving me like a logical response, you give an M&M.
and throw it at him.
Perfect. Shit like that.
Yo. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. It helps the channel the most. DJ Hamp the Stampede. We in the building.
It's a stampede.
DJ Hamp the Stampede. DJ Hamp the Stampede.
I told y'all, man, my new initiative, I'm starting on time. You know what I mean? But I think everybody who is here was on time. We got a few people missing. As you can see, we got a couple empty boxes. But the show must go on. They'll be here when they get here. You know what I mean? Turn on the AC. Arnold in the building. What's popping?
I like that shit, bro.
Can you hear me?
I'm chilling the work meeting.
You what?
Still in the work meeting.
Wow. Perfect.
Dr. G, what's shaking?
Hey, Hamp, and hey, everybody, what's up?
What's goody, man? How you, man?
Perfect.
I was glad we can get in touch with you after you sold 2,000 books.
I will still be around my people, even once I take off. Don't worry about it.
Indeed.
Shit like that. Perfect.
I like it, man. Impress. I ain't seen Impress yet. Make sure you rotate all the links, man. We need to sell some books, get some followers, all that good shit. Turn on the AC in the building. When it fill up, we already got 40 people in the building, man. We need to make sure everybody that's in the building go follow me. Well, y'all know, y'all already follow me. It's fantastic. Make sure y'all follow Turn on the AC. Go buy a book, etc., etc. Shop, what up?
Yo,
What's the deal?
man, I'm blessed to be here, man. I got on all black because I was a little disturbed earlier today talking to my brothers about, some of the issues we're dealing with, but we kind of smooth things out, man. So it's a blessing to be here. To everyone who donated, contributed, that's what I'm saying, donate, because y'all contributing, man. Y'all helping me grow so we all grow together. Expect an email from me in a couple of days, giving y'all some updates on where we are with the project, what's happening. I mean, y'all will continue to get updates throughout the whole process. Me and Hemp got a movie making, man. Hemp got a big role in it, so I'm excited about everything that's happening. And again, just appreciate y'all for showing love, man. Looking forward to seeing what we create.
That's a fact, bro. We proud of you, man. I'm ready. You heard? I've been watching Goodfellas twice a month, getting ready for my role.
Perfect.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm black. I know I'm racist, but I don't know too many better than De Niro, man.
He one of the greats for sure.
That dude,
for
man.
sure.
It's something about that foot stomp, man, in the bar that
He one of the greats, man.
Yeah, man. Salute. Turn on the AC. CJ in the building. What up, baby?
What's the deal, man? How's everybody doing?
Damn, you good?
I'm trying to see which side of the camera I need to be in to get that salute in there. Feel me?
No, dog. I ain't know you wear glasses.
I do, my brother. They call me Malcolm CJ.
Malcolm CJ is disgusting.
I think I gave you the name. I made a mistake.
Malcolm CJ, okay.
Yes, sir. I see a few nut jobs in the building. Feel me? A caper and a few intelligent brothers. So it should be a good one. And turn on the AC, man.
Turn on the AC, man. Please go like, share, and subscribe. We got 60 people in the building. Y'all all should be subscribed to Turn on the AC now, man.
Perfect.
You want to get your Sundays off right, you got to tune in to the brothers, man. They've been grinding, putting in work.
Shit like that.
Mr. Fantastic, what's good?
Brother. Yo, what up, man? Shout out to everybody in the building.
Shit, man. Everything's everything, man.
Perfect.
Mr. Fantastic in the building. If you don't know Mr. Fantastic, you've been living under a rock. You heard. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Get it popping. Who was that? Tiff got OBS? That gotta be a mistake.
Yeah, I
Tiff,
think
you
it's
got
just generic.
OBS?
I think it's just generic when she turned her camera on.
No, I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, it's generic. She just turned her camera on, so it's a generic thing that show up.
How I go? Shoot.
You gotta turn your camera on. You have, it looked like you selected a different type of camera.
Okay, hold on.
There you go.
There you go. You good now?
Tiff, what up? So I know you told the moderators a week or two ago that they had the wrong YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it exactly? Drop it in the chat real quick so they got the right one.
You sure?
Yeah, I seen you said it. You was like, "Hey, this is the right page."
Okay.
It was like a week or two ago. You told them that. You remember?
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to make sure you told me I could go in the chat right now.
Yeah, I said drop the link in the chat. I didn't say converse with everybody.
Fair.
I didn't say stay in the chat. I said give them the correct link so they can follow that page that you don't post on that much. So
That's not true.
Perfect.
That's not true. We have new content.
Okay.
Doing content lately.
Okay.
Perfect.
You see, I go like, share, and subscribe. Tiff in the building. Got a couple other people joining us, man, but we got to start on time. We got to get into it. So,
Perfect.
oh, hold on. I'm bugging. Like, share, subscribe, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So everybody in the building. We got 100 people in the building. We should have 100 likes. Let's get it popping.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
I like that
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ Ham about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, there's a jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ Hamp, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ Hamp, it's time to start the show.
Perfect.
I like that shit, folks.
Let's get into it, man. So we got most of the attendees from last week. I think we're missing 1 or 2. But nevertheless, the last show that we did on Wednesday was an awesome show on the Get Nova. Go out. Close the door. Was an awesome show on the playback, you know? We try to encompass so much in one show, and I think that that's just difficult to do, you know? So Keeps It 100 has said it in the comments after the show, which I also appreciate it because that really pushes you in the algorithm after people comment once the live ends. That maybe we should do it incrementally. So I said, well, let's do it backwards. This seems to be the most tangible. We was here for the height of this last 20 years. You know, like we was lit. We was adults from 2006. I think that was my sophomore year in college, probably. Right? Yeah, because I graduated high school in 04. So 06 and then on up. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Fantastic, how long were you in the military at 06 at that point? 2 years?
3.
3? You graduated in 03?
I graduated 02.
02? Okay. You took like a year off?
Yeah.
Shaw, where you was at? High school still? No. First year?
Yeah. I graduated high school in 05.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that was my first year in college. Yeah.
You going into it? Well, no. So,
Yep.
Yeah. First year. Yep. The second semester was 06 at that point.
Yep.
See what you was doing? You still in
I
high
was a
school?
sophomore in high school in 06. Yep.
Okay. How many years you did in high school? Well, Okay.
I graduated, my brother, with like a 3.4 or something like that. A nice GPA, my brother.
Well, I didn't. Nah, I was. Well, you know what? I digress. Yes, you did graduate, so salute to that for sure, man. Shout out to Audie. Oh, Arnold, you there? And nigga Arnold was laid back, man. He on a work call and this call. Why he is covering his mouth like Vice? What do you think that? What does that do?
I think he didn't want them to know he was talking, so he was like,
Oh, he got his camera on. Okay. Tiff, in 06, what were you doing?
I've been with Tony since 07, so that should let you know. I was grown.
Yeah, I have no clue what that means. What were you doing in 06?
Outside. I had a kid. I graduated in 98. Like,
damn.
So you could just tell like your occupation. You was working. You was.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I absolutely was working. I
was almost in the old
You decided to tell us outside and all that.
There's several.
I didn't even outside like that. Fantastic. Like,
What did you mean? Why you said that?
Yeah, what I don't think you know what outside mean.
I was working. I was in leadership. I was a mom. I was finished school. Like,
you know what I heard outside?
Pardon me?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have. It's a different connotation for outside that
Exactly. I know. I literally said I met Tony in 07. So in 06, like I just was kind of, I was in church, pretty heavy. But I had a kid. I was
church ain't outside.
Outside turned into in church, HAMP.
Yeah, I'm trying to let her.
How did outside turn into in church?
It did. It
doesn't
outside,
know how that happened.
I was still outside, like I was not married. Dumb.
All right now, Tiff.
I called myself him.
I'm just saying though, when shit be going awry, then you be acting surprised.
Oh, I'm not gonna let him bait me.
He didn't. He said church ain't outside, which is true.
What's the name of the donkeys on Shrek?
Donkey.
That was okay.
What you trying to say? Wow. Okay.
Old people and memory don't go together.
Yo. So 06, you was outside and in church.
Meaning
that actually makes sense when you think about it, right? They literally leave the club and go to church.
Yeah, nowadays makes sense. Swallowed up.
What now?
Close the doors. Yeah, nowadays it's simultaneous. It's synonymous.
Was it like that in 06?
No.
That's when it started.
Real shit. I was talking to my mom. We were joking around. Like I went to church when you didn't wear pants. Like you didn't wear pants for anything. So you had jean skirts. I think I was 30 plus when I wore pants the first time to church. Like, no, it wasn't that way.
Well, that's a different denomination or something. But
absolutely.
Them Atlanta mega churches, the mega churches started popping off early 2000s. So that definitely would have been, wasn't it?
Yeah, no. To be at least 30 years
becoming mainstream.
Yeah, no, I didn't go to. I grew up AME, and then my mother is a Church of God in Christ. So absolutely not.
No.
How are we on still on me? Who's next?
Well, no, it's actually giving us a great assessment of the times. Honestly.
Oh, and
well, yeah, because it's kind of like the mega church thing when y'all was going from the club to the church, and then the brunch smelling like cigarettes at all three places. That's a very important time.
Brunch is new.
Brunch wasn't there. Okay, yeah, you're right.
No, hell no. Brunch didn't exist in 06.
Okay.
And you wasn't going to church?
I think it did. It was just more formal. We didn't do it so every Sunday's brunch kind of thing. It was more.
Oh, you just
it was a Mother's Day's brunch. It was
more formal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even in that, like Dr. G, you understand where you didn't wear pants to church and like that slow. I think the mega church will introduce that, but you going to church with no pants on, you better not be at no club and going to church because you causing sin. You living a double life. In and out.
Y'all niggas doing everything. Stop this shit, man. See, this is when we start. This is when we lose the plot, right? This is when we lose the plot when we don't tell the truth. We gotta tell the truth. And we was there for this 20 years. So we got to tell the truth and what aspect this last 20 years plays in the downfall of the community. Is it community or ta?
Definitely
The community.
Hold on, that's actually a good question. Is it communita or community, shot?
The community.
It's always community. Always.
It's fantastic.
So I'll give you this. I'll say this. In 06, it was still the community. In 06, it was still community. You could still call it community in 10. Everything after that, ta. Or ah. Everything after 10 was a ta.
Damn. Okay, that's interesting. What you say, Relly, it was a communita in 06 or community in 06?
Community.
Okay. What'd you say, Tiff?
Community.
What'd you say, Dr. G?
Always community.
What'd you say, C?
Communita in 06. Probably in the 90s it was communita. Back, what are we talking about, man?
I wonder what do y'all speculate Arnold would say? Community or ta?
He probably would say community.
He'll say T. He'll say T.
Okay. All right. So I had a whole lot prepared last week, right? Like I had the slides, I had a couple talking points, a couple questions. I said, let me slow down a little bit. Because what I'm thinking is that after last week when we did a deep dive and it was a hell of a show, I was thinking people are gonna come today much more prepared. Was I off in that assumption? Okay.
I'm always prepared.
I don't think so.
I'm always ready.
So let me ask you guys, right? As you help facilitate and curate, what I notice is y'all play Monday morning quarterback and can't quarterback worth a damn. That'd be the crazy part. Y'all can't complete no passes, but y'all be Monday morning quarterback. Shit crazy. You can't complete out route. So
I'm a great quarterback.
I like my game tape.
So where do we start, Sha? Do we start from 26, go back to the bling bling era, or do we start at 06? And if you get to 2000, like I won't be upset per se, right? Because that's probably right in the pot. But where do we start? What you think?
Let's start from 20 to 2006. Let's start at the beginning, the inception of the generation.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess we could start off talking about the culture.
Okay.
What was going on? You know, I was a college student in Mississippi, away from home, but not really away from home. But you know, and now I'm staying on campus. Man, it was a good time. Every time I think about it, I just do my, you know, I gotta do. You know, I gotta. Just, life was amazing, man. So it was a lot of stuff going on. What I will say is that I still feel like people had a commitment to. We was like the kids who would talk, you know, go to college, do all these great things, get a job. You know, we was all motivated and excited about that. The family part, I think, was something that wasn't often discussed or focused on. I think we still did the cute shit, like get a girlfriend and things like that. But most of the people I was around, men and women, were not discussing long-term commitment and marriage. But we were focused on getting a career that would make us some money, that would help us get out of, specifically in my case, get out of Mississippi. That was what we was focused on.
Okay. So we were doing this shit like, yo, we got to do better than the last, right? They sent us to college to be successful, and college was the goal and trajectory that was like almost laid upon us by most of our families. That was the way out. Yo, my cousin is a neurologist, right? And my father be like, my foot hurt, Jessica. He's like, can you help me with this? She's like, Uncle Hamp, I'm a neurologist. He like, ain't you a doctor? She's like, yeah, but of the brain. But the old head be like he asked me a question. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, then you go to college? I'm like, what the fuck that mean? Like, that's that generation though. Long as you just go to college, right? You would know it all after you go. So yeah, I agree with that sentiment. And so they weren't telling us to be chaste or anything of that nature, or get a wife. Most of the advice I'm saying for young boys was don't get a girl pregnant.
The goal was to not get a girl pregnant. If you don't get a girl pregnant, then it's like you're doing okay. That was the philosophy.
Okay. That was the key.
It wasn't chastity, not at all.
Okay.
I don't know if the girls are being told. I let the women, but we wouldn't just don't get nobody pregnant. So that just means as long as you're using condoms,
you good.
You good.
Damn. Okay. And that's 06, like when we was all kind of in college, et cetera, et cetera. Okay.
Yep.
Does anybody disagree with that pocket?
No, I don't disagree, but I was at a different time in my life in 2006. So I remember distinctly the year because I got my first promotion. I was assistant principal, so I went from English teacher to assistant principal that year. And my son, my eldest, joined the high school where I worked, and he was a football player. So all of everything I was doing at that time was about getting him into college on scholarship.
Okay.
Literally, that was the work to be done.
Okay. So you can level with us in terms of that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was about changing generations that before that, right? Yeah.
In college.
So of course I'd gone to college. Gone to college, but not on scholarship. I had a heaping load of debt at that time.
Okay, so the one difference is make sure he got some bread for doing it, but that was still the goal in the accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so that tracks. Then.
And because he was joining high school, my words to him were, make sure that you were wearing a condom and not being frivolous with these girls, because if you create a child, she and that child is moving in with you in your room in there. She's not going to be across town. You don't know what's going on with your baby from day to day. Y'all going to be cozy right there in your room if you should create a child. So understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you put that.
No more of that going on. So, yeah.
Okay. I wonder how that shit be manifesting it when it actually happens. I think the messaging still is a deterrent though, right? Which is
it definitely is.
And that's what you're really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, like, don't bring no baby home. I think I can. I agree. I agree with y'all there. Now, 06, Mr. Fantastic, is this a pivotal point in the trajectory of the community? This era right here, Carter 2.
No.
No, in 2008.
06 is not pivotal. Yeah, I think Dr. G hit it on the head. I think a lot of us, it was pivotal then because all of us that were adults had to deal with serious financial things for the first time.
2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
2 years from
2008.
Then, right?
Yeah, 2008.
08.
Well, let me ask you a question. When did Kanye beat 50? What year was that?
That was 04.
Nah, was it 05?
No, it was later.
05.
That's so monumental to him.
Well, no, think about it.
Everybody.
Thank you, Sherelle.
Well, no,
to everybody.
No, see, think about it.
I was happy
Right?
when Kanye beat that boy.
Well, here's the thing, right? Take this walk with me, right? Before you guys dismiss it. Backpack rapper, gangster rapper.
Yeah.
So when 50 was a fucking landmine in 2000 to 2004, right? You got Purple Haze, Bloods and Crips, Jim Jones and Cam and all them in 04 when they came out, right? So that's the lane that's the biggest. And
it was 2007 too, him. It was 2007.
Okay, so a little bit. Okay, so right in that pocket. And now a backpack rapper outsells the Massacre. Shot 9 times. So now you like, damn. This also aligns with us being forced into school, right? You know, we all in school, go to college, right? That was, and Shot be saying that all the time. So when he beats 50, that is, I think it's much more impactful than we give it credit for.
Were you shocked?
Something?
Yes.
I want to add to that.
I was disgusted.
Okay, so 2006, I was in 6th grade, right? Now, what's pivotal to this is 2005 is when Hurricane Katrina happened. So I was a displaced 6th grader in Texas, which was a different culture shock for me. The children were definitely having sex and getting pregnant in middle school, right? And especially the Mexican girls. So it was a different culture shock. But what the draw to that is that's kind of what elevated Kanye's status. Because if y'all don't remember, Kanye went viral for critiquing the president's reaction to Hurricane Katrina.
Okay. See,
when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Okay, we remember that. So now, Sherelle, here's the thing, right? And I'm being just dead ass honest. Katrina was like a movie to us up north. Like we was like, damn, son.
Real in the
Which
South.
I want to eat. Right, like it, and because it was basically TV too. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have the internet like in full. I don't remember text messaging in 06. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was weird.
We didn't even have no phones.
Well, we had the Palm Pilot, remember?
We had phones, but
we had phones. But text message, I ain't
no
started texting
phones
until I graduated college in 09.
we weren't using them.
Yeah, but we was like always on them like that.
You still had free nights and weekends in 06.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so when Katrina, when we looked at it up north,
us as kids, y'all grown people was having them, but y'all wasn't buying y'all kids phones.
Right.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? And I'm not. Obviously, we know Katrina is impactful to the country, right? I'm saying at that time, did it shift anything?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's break it down.
Sure.
So
from
Sherelle was there in it, so I can think even though her as a child, and I think her perspective as a child would be great. And then more people from the South, the transplants is what changed a lot.
For sure.
New Orleans ruined everything.
New Orleans changed everything. New Orleans changed the whole.
New Orleans ruined everything, man. They changed every city they went to. The crime went up.
So is that what we talking about? Like, is that what we talking about? Like those people being displaced. Hold on. Let the thought come out fully. Is that because I'm trying to be edified? So when those people got displaced, you got Houston, obviously. Where are the other places, and what were the impacts?
Dallas,
definitely Atlanta.
Atlanta for sure.
Atlanta. Mississippi,
all the major cities in the South. Those were the places that the transplants went to. But it was a trickle down. I was not necessarily a trickle down effect, but trickle out effect, right? Because people had to get out of there. So I say this, even though it happened in 2005. You really didn't start seeing the impact to probably the end of 2006, early 2007, where everybody got to where it was. Because remember, they were giving out assistance for people that were helping the displaced people and stuff like that, right? People were getting money for allowing people that were displaced. You know what I'm saying? That was a big part of it too. So some people's family, some people just doing it for strictly business. But yeah, definitely, like I said, that after 2006, 2007 and on was a big thing, man. Because like Shad said, that literally changed a lot.
Okay, so now
I remember the kids coming to Atlanta because I was in the schools teaching and administration or whatever, and I just remember them coming into the school. They literally didn't have anything, and they couldn't register. So the whole allowing the kids to register no matter what, that's when that started to happen. But they were so just sort of displaced and scared and confused, and it really impacted how we did school. It changed the way we did school because we had to welcome these children even though we didn't know anything about them. We literally only had their name.
Dr. Jerry, I was going to even say to that, I think it was the first time we had a lot of people come to Dallas, and I sponsored a family. So when she said that in 06, what was I doing? Trying to help my homegirl get her family here, buying furniture, taking people to Walmart. And it was the first time I think we saw the government fail in a weird kind of way, to where it was just like, oh, wait a minute, all of the things that should have happened didn't happen.
So Tiff, what does that do? And you got the floor, right? Now that's one thing we like, damn, they send all this money, right? You hear FEMA for like the first time, just being honest, you know what I'm saying? And you like, but niggas still on top of roofs, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you just looking like, where's allocation? You know what I'm saying? Even when we were younger, like we didn't really give a fuck, if I'm just being honest. But like we just like, damn, like them niggas struggling and y'all sending wild shit down here. They saying, yo, hit this link to send this bread, and they don't look like it's getting to them. Now, this is what I need y'all to do though, right? Because now we reminiscing. Okay? Reminiscing is fun, but it's not that substantive unless we tie it into the conversation about the negative trajectory of our people. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think it was kind of...
Just to wrap it up, for what I saw, what I experienced was a real epic failure, but also we got introduced to people that had never left New Orleans. You got introduced to some cultures that had never intertwined. Like you had cousins and different things, but the cultures that came into the systems and the way that people interacted just for Black communities, it was very different. I think New Orleans is a very specific type of people. It just is what it is.
Go shot.
I'm thinking about your question. I don't think it had long-term impact. That's why I'm like, yeah, that was like a time, maybe like a couple of years, but eventually they went back home. Some stayed, got acclimated to the new place.
Right.
But I remember when they first moved, there were like spikes in crime. I know in Jackson it was bad. I could tell you stories about things that was happening, but again, it was like short-lived. It was like a year or two. And then things kind of mellowed back to what they were. So I don't know if it impacted the Black community as much as those, it was a short-term impact.
So, and I hear you, Shaw, but I'm talking about the impact of if you believe that the government will work, FEMA's going to work. If something happens, God forbid, the government got you. We had never experienced or saw anything like that. Perhaps our parents did with Vietnam, but we saw how volatile and how things did not have to show up and work out for you. And you had to kind of figure it out. That culturally, I think, did something to a lot of Black Americans. To see people sitting on the roof, I'm sorry, that's PTSD. Your government failed you.
I think it was more of the response. We was on a bridge for 5 days, but I was a part of the first group of people that left New Orleans. The documentaries that expose how New Orleans people trying to leave where the water was too high to get to an area where it was more predominantly white being killed and shot on the bridge. Being killed and shot by police officers and other white civilians, right? I think the most devastating thing to the Black community is that when we were evacuating, CNN and national news channels were calling us refugees.
Mm-hmm.
They were calling us refugees.
Yeah, but Sherelle, so that, and it's a travesty and we're reminiscing, but Shad's saying, is there an actual cultural impact that we can relate to how we got to where we are in terms of relationships, money, lack thereof, and all that? Or was it impact zones? And it's not the dismissal of the experience, what happened. It's just like overarching, overwhelmingly, what is the effect, right? Like we saw, so with the 50 Cent thing, it sounds more minuscule, but it was a shift in what was cool. Mm-hmm. And I'm just trying to think, and then we say the kids are softer today. So I'm just assessing like you see what I'm saying? I hope it's making sense.
Yeah,
I think what you're saying. I think it was just a wake up call, and it was a brief wake up call on how America feels about Black people. Just because New Orleans is a predominantly Black place, and then when those people got displaced, it took a long time for the government to show up to rescue them. And while at the same time when they did, it wasn't really good treatment, and we were being called refugees, even though we were American citizens.
So you think Black people took notice, like, damn, why they not helping them like that?
Yeah, it was people from like New York and everything speaking out about it, because it's like, it's crazy because they recruit. Like, we have a lot of military bases down here, right? So they recruit for us to fight in the army for them, that they want Black kids and they in Black schools telling them to go fight for the army, but there's Black kids fighting in the army and their parents are dying in New Orleans.
Okay, I understand it. Okay, let's okay, I can accept that. Go ahead, CJ.
All right, so in 2006, I had just moved from Memphis back to LA.
Okay.
I was partying a little bit, 10th grade, like I said, chasing girls. That is the shift when the cool music started happening. Like the Vans, got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. I think that's around that time frame.
What?
Into the y'all don't know that song?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Don't hate him, but anyways,
like you were jerking. All that was the same time period.
You were jerking 05, 06? Nah.
No, you were jerking.
A little
08.
later. Yeah, it's a little later. Yeah, but to the point about the New Orleans thing, and I think the levees broke, right, and that kind of and kind of like gave black people, like the younger black people, like this thing that, oh, the government is racist, especially when Kanye said that line about Bush not caring about black people. It kind of installed in us or instilled in us that like, the conservative group is racist and they don't like black people. So that's what kind of pushed that narrative a little bit more in that
Who is that
2006
song
era.
by?
Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
but
Vans.
to Sherelle's point, that was I know from a political standpoint and from a media standpoint, them showing the stories of where the black men were trying to get food or whatnot, what have you. Those that weren't looting, they were looting when they were trying to get food. Then the white people were shown as getting, stuff for their family, stuff like that. And when the documentary came out years after, right? But come to find out, like she said, it was women being, assaulted in the Superdome and just so much calamity and shit that we didn't have no idea. But to Shad's point though, I agree, but it was definitely lingering, bro. Because, like you said, Dr. G can say this because she was an adult, especially being from an administrative standpoint. That New Orleans shit changed shit, bro, a lot. And I'm just saying it changed it in certain areas. It may not be impactful. I'm not saying Mississippi's more important or anything, but certain place they went to, like the Atlantas and probably like the Miami or the Tampa or the big city areas of where they could go to because that's where everybody wanted to be anyway. Those places were like impacted for quite some time, bro, because it just changed everything. And like you said, the criminality.
I see.
It's
So
the
you
pack
got
sing that song. Sorry.
the pack. Yeah, so you got criminality, right, in predominantly black cities and black ran cities, right?
Major black cities.
And if I look at today, those are the blue places, right? A lot of those are blue places, and they always complain about how violent the blue places are, and they got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
that is actually
it's crazy. They might have sent the worst group of black people to other black places because
let's not remember we got a long way to go now. We still got the housing crash. Okay, so I accept that. Okay, now it's a lot. That's a lot. You got people displaced, quote unquote, the worst of the worst in predominantly black ran cities. What does that do? What's the stereotype that is being pushed or narrative even? But was it true though? Like like with them niggas in there getting busy?
It wasn't that we was black people felt it and black people could see the difference. And that was a big part of it because it was like, hey, we feel for you niggas, but you niggas can't come over here and take over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really what it was.
I could see a war going on outside.
Yeah. Even not even on necessarily just criminality shit. You like trying to survive. Housing.
Now my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Now my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Now my Vans, now my Vans, now my Vans, now my Vans, now my Vans.
Okay. Damn. What were you saying, Miss Fantastic?
Yeah, not just criminality, but then just resources, right? So imagine, even in Atlanta, back in 06, Atlanta 06 was still blooming, but nothing like it was, say, like 2015, right? Like Atlanta's explosion, bro, is crazy. But either way, that's here nor there. Okay. Now you got limited resources, and you have an influx of people that are struggling and that are literally, everything you can get. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me ask, Shad. So are you still on the fence about that, or you see the impact it could have in terms of at least?
Yeah,
because I wasn't seeing it at first per se either. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was impact, but again, we talking about 20 years. That's why I said I don't think that particular event created the current state of Black America that we have now. I think that's a pivotal point in the story, right? We can talk about what happened. I think, like I said, maybe there was 4 to 5 years where there were spikes in crime and things like that. But from that time to 2026, we're not still dealing with what happened to the kids from New Orleans and families from New Orleans moving to those cities. We're not still dealing with that issue.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Never recovered. It wasn't a recovery. Everything changed. There was a shift, and I think that's what everybody's saying. You hear Dr. T saying there was a shift, there was a change. You hear Fantastic saying there was a shift.
So I get it. So what was the shift? We saying that, but what was the shift?
So Shad, remember we didn't even talk about New Orleans. So
right. New Orleans. We talking about the Black community. I get New Orleans. New Orleans still hasn't recovered all the way.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. So it was gentrified, right? That was another part of it. So the people from a lot of those people couldn't go back, and that's what I'm saying. Terrell will tell you a lot of people left and couldn't go back because what they had, it was no homes to go to, and by the time they got remodeled, all this different shit and so on and so forth. So, but I agree with you though, Shad. It's pivotal. I don't think it's the key point to say this is where the downfall started. This was a major point. I just think we all agree that it was a major point to take note of
I agree too.
out of the 20-year period. So I agree with you. I think you're right.
Okay. All right. So, we look at okay. So now do we breeze past the 50 Cent losing? Like that's not.
Yeah, that's not important. No one cares.
Well, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Nobody cares, Hank.
Okay.
One
No,
cares about
I'm just
50.
asking. I'm being serious,
All
right?
of
Like,
it
'cause
for-
here's the
for
thing.
50.
Here's the thing. I could formulate the entire conversation, right? Because my brain works like that. So I'm just going through stuff. Okay. So you saying we kind of move that out the way.
I think you can still keep that because it does something to the culture with Kanye. I was saying a precursor to that is Kanye becoming this
Bush
political.
don't care about black people. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think
And I
that
would
didn't play
say-
a lot into it though. I don't think that. I agree with that being a point, Sherelle, but that didn't increase his popularity in music. I just think, to Hamp's point, it was a cultural shift altogether, right?
And
That's
I
what I
think
was thinking.
fashion shifted then too. Fashion shifted from like a long tee,
fashion
white
and
tee
music. Yeah, from white tees, from tall tees to collared shirts and
to like
designer
more of
shit.
a,
Because Kanye was big on the
more of
the
a,
pop collars, the pop polos and shit like that. So yeah,
and the
definitely.
babes, bathe the napes, and
So if it's a shift in the culture, that's significant. That counts.
Yeah, but this nigga trying to give 50 Cent credit for that. No, it's more Kanye than 50.
No, it is Kanye. Like even like the 10-year, 15-year period of fitted jeans, right? Like you saying, that shift, that's not 50, that's Kanye in them.
Did Lil Wayne do the skinny jeans thing though?
I
Because
think
skinny jeans was
Wayne,
going crazy.
Wayne
started
did
the bathe the
the
nape thing
rocker
too. I think.
the rocker nigga shit. So sort of kind of.
No, he was on the bathe the nape really tough.
I'm just saying it's a trend right
rocker.
there.
Remember he was talking about.
What did
he was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, what'd you say he did? The rocker what?
The rocker shit. He was like the rocker. He was like the rocker rapper. That's what he was trying to bring to the thing. Remember he was trying to start a skateboard brand, and he was trying to be like a black skater, all this other shit.
Well, you had him, right?
I
You
think
had
that was a little
Jimmy.
more later.
You got Jimmy with the chains, right? The the skulls and all that shit, right?
Yeah,
and
all
then-
that shit.
Now here's the thing, right?
Travis Porter and them, and all them.
Yeah,
all them
and
boys.
Fab was always dressed to the nines, right? But it was more pronounced in that era because niggas started getting dressed. You got the True Religion and all that, right? You got Artful Dodger, all this shit, right? You got the
Artful
Red
Dodger,
Monkeys
yeah,
and all
that
that.
was-
So
Yeah,
now
Red Monkeys and Vizu, all that piece.
So-
about
so
around that
think
time.
about this,
Red
right?
Monkeys and the Vizu piece.
think about this might be an epidemic of us being label whores.
Mm-hmm.
What is the crux
that
of
definitely
that?
started. That
Capitalism.
definitely started 2000. So now I tell you that. Now that right there, the designer role and the expensive jeans and expensive clothes shit, that definitely started 05 era and beyond. Before that, it was just Levi's. And you might have Jabos wasn't even seen as like super duper whatever.
Nah.
But you
He
know what
was
I'm saying? It
big
was just
on
basic
big
brand.
on Jabos, Rockawell, all that shit went
Well,
out of style.
But what it was this, right? Them jeans is $70, right?
Exactly.
They weren't
Yeah.
$400. So
Yeah, they want $500,
you
$400 exactly.
You had NYC or y'all might say Anichi, right? You had the
Nietzsche, yeah.
Yeah, you had. Well, if you look at the spell, whatever. So you had Anichi, right? Well, yeah, if you look at it, NYC, that's what it says. So you got, I'll just say how y'all know it. You got Anichi, you got Jabot, right? You got Mesquine. Those joints is like $80, $90. It wasn't killing niggas' pockets to wear that shit per se. LRG, Paco kind of fell off.
Rockaware, Fat Farm, all that shit.
Yeah.
But him, so what you're saying is there is a difference between fast fashion and when fashion became like when capitalism and fashion kind of really mirrored each other, where what you had on became a status symbol. It did. I think that changed something. Like labels meant a thing.
Yeah, like you said, label whores. The label whore shit started that era for sure, without a doubt.
Okay, you can say that. I was trying to. I have to have decorum.
I'm sorry, we'll say it for you.
Don't fake it. Just be you and just don't interrupt people. That's the decorum part we need. We don't need you to use words you don't understand. So
What did I say? I didn't understand. I mean, it feels
Why are
very.
you using big words?
Oh my God,
No, you don't.
it feels very hostile.
Not Dr. G.
Fantastic. Thank you for saying you will say it. And him, okay.
Yeah, nah, you saying what Mr. Fantastic saying, yeah. So I think there's a switch there, you know. So there's one thing that we used to wear, even kind of young, or that's always been cool. I don't know if y'all have something. So like Cartier glasses. So like in Connecticut, that's a big thing. Like niggas been having Cartiers and don't got a car or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know it's big in like Detroit and shit.
Detroit, yeah, Detroit is huge. That was always an up north thing. We didn't down south until like Baby and them came out. At most you had down here, the status symbol would have been like grills and shit, grills and chains, grills and piece and chain. That's always been a down south thing. We weren't big on watches or glasses and none of those accessories. None of that shit mattered down south. It was always either like a piece of jewelry.
Your car.
Niggas still wore like pinky rings back, yeah, and then most definitely your slab, your donks, your old box Chevy, all that type shit. Yeah.
Okay, so you start to have that, and I think you start to see it as technology grows, what other people are doing, and I think that influence with us just spending more than we making, I think that's a pretty pivotal 06, 07, 08, etc. Okay. How did should I move on? How did the crisis in 08 affect us? Or am I moving too fast?
Nah, that's fair. I mean, we covered 06. It's only
okay. I'm gonna tell you. Well, I don't want to skip past this. Nobody wasn't thinking about getting married.
Hell no, nobody was. We all agree to that.
Yeah,
nobody
niggas,
our age anyway.
Yeah, all we did was
talking about it.
Yeah, the worst thing we thought about was having to get the swab. If you don't get it, you won't get it.
Some of us weren't thinking about that because we was strapping up.
Oh, you still got to get it though. You still got to get the swab. Niggas know that before football season, after football season. Niggas know that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
You never got the swab before?
No.
Shy, you got the swab?
You talking about when they put it in the hole?
You only get that, nigga, if you got something coming out of it.
Nah,
no, you don't. That was a test. That was one of the way they gave tests back then.
Hey, Shy, we was trying to tell these military niggas, bro. It was different, bro. We tried to tell them, bro.
I sat in the corner for 8 hours after that, just with my legs crossed, just like, nigga, is it worth it? Is it worth it going through that?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yo, that shit was different. So yeah,
nigga, we could piss in a cup, nigga.
They use this pointed Q-tip. Yeah, and they have to get to like I think it's the urethra that they like kind of swab.
Yeah, no.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. So yeah, relationships were not important. Is all I'm basically highlighting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and so
I ain't gonna say relationships. I say because niggas definitely had old ladies and shit in that time frame. We were living together. People living together. It was definitely a lot easier. It was a lot easier. It wasn't as much pressure. Everything was cool. Everything was more laid back. There were no off-limit places. Everybody was happy for the 2 for $20 whenever it came around at Applebee's.
Yes.
That's true.
Philly's had the best 2 for $20.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Cheesecake Factory was a big deal. Red Lobster was still a big deal. Everything was lovely. Hey, Hamp, I'm glad you said that.
You right about the Applebee's too.
Applebee's was a
remember, like you said.
Let him, hold on. Y'all, stop trying to take credit. Mr. Fantastic said it. Y'all ain't say it. Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
So I'm giving everybody credit because we think about it.
Oh, you want to be nice for once in your life? Hey, somebody please screen record this.
Hey, it only lasts for. Hey, you got to get it while it lasts. Anyway, pause. Yeah, pause. But but like you said, especially during that time, deals were important because nigga, gas was $4 a gallon for regular, and that was cheap. If you live out West Coast or you lived in fucking DC, shit, nigga. Remember they was doing what they call it, Hamp? What you call it when everybody carpooling?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers doing carpooling. So you know, hey, if you better work it out. We better figure this shit out.
Right.
Shit. Nigga, we need each other.
$5 foot long.
You know, but it was already good vibes before that. But you know that I think that actually help it last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because we had
turn your mic up, Mr. Fantastic too. Yo, Mr. Fantastic. Hold on, let me just expound on this, Tiff.
Sure.
Our interactions with one another were so much more pronounced too, right? Like we used to party, dance, like all of that shit. you know, and it was in person, you know.
Up close and personal.
So can I just, I'm not taking it away. I want to just add, remember when I said I met Tony in 07? Remember we covered 06 and we're talking about 08? In 07, we were saying things were easier. It was, you just had a good time. It wasn't all of this stuff. It was different. Like this vibes. Like 2 for 20 was not you weren't being disrespected because you didn't go to the best restaurant. There wasn't that thing. Like we vibe, we cool. This like it was just different. You was having a good time.
It was a fun.
Red Lobster was the upper echelon. You hear
Still,
me?
hey, Sherelle, for real shit. It was still upper echelon. That was still fine dining, baby.
About Del Frisco's.
Our time was
niggas didn't even know who that was. Del who?
I don't know if Del Frisco's was even around. Was it?
Yeah, I don't a lot of this shit. No, I'm pretty sure it probably existed, but like Nobu, Steak 48, none of that shit.
So what y'all want to do, man? Y'all just want to reminisce? We could just reminisce, nigga. If that's what y'all want to do.
Take all the fun out of it, nigga.
Hey, CJ, you just want to reminisce. Niggas forgot about this shit.
We getting old. Shit. Remember the good times? Damn.
One second here. I'm not trying to reminisce. What we're talking about is we're saying the state of Black America. If the last time that being able to date, being able to just enjoy yourself, being able to not have certain expectations was 07, 08, I think a lot of it is we actually got to date and enjoy each other and build. But two, I also don't think that social media was as impactful yet. Because I would love to know when Black Planet and what was the other one, like
around.
MySpace.
Those were around.
That was that time frame.
But it wasn't crazy. Oh, we had Facebook, but
Facebook was still college only back then, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Or it just had opened up.
06, 07, 08, Facebook became popular for everybody. It came
everybody, yeah.
So
what I'm saying is this
space,
you had a Black community that had, the Black community was still partnering without a lot of outside influence. You did not have people telling you what you should look like, feel like, and what was appropriate. You were still dating each other because y'all could be together and make it work.
Yeah.
I
think
that had an impact in why we are where we are in 2026.
Yeah,
I
like it. I think I can see it. Yeah, because the social media shit was like only a slight enhancement, but it wasn't your end goal. Like you wasn't saying, should I get her Facebook name or her phone number? Like you got her phone number. You know what I mean? It was never.
I'm not gonna lie. MySpace was starting to pop in like 06, 07.
MySpace dead, bro.
MySpace was starting to pop
dead
though.
by 07, bro. 08.
MySpace
was dead 07,
and
08.
06 is what popping in, man. What y'all talking about?
No, it was
It
cool.
was popping in 06.
We can summarize social media. We just saying that
06,
that wasn't the end
08,
goal.
that shit was dead.
Yeah.
MySpace was dead by 08.
Yeah, we just saying it wasn't the main thing. It's like the main thing now. Go ahead, Sharp.
I just did a quick little, chat GPT just to see what y'all was talking about, because I know marriage is always kind of how we vet or assess what's happening. And interestingly enough, the marriage rate was around the same in 2008 than what it is now. It was the same.
Yo,
it was maybe like 2% more than it is now.
But it's still worse today because it's more people. We have more people and more adults, right?
That's a good point, Sherelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I think, I mean, it's still kind of the same, but I don't know. It's like
I don't know. I don't know what that
It
meant.
would be the same. It would still be the same.
It's
Well,
like
if you had an increase in people, Sean's right from a statistical standpoint, but Sherelle's right by volume. So the volume, even though the statistics stayed the same, you still had more people getting married. You know what I'm saying? The level didn't stay the same because the level would have stayed the same. The percentage would have went down.
If the per ratio
would have went down.
per capita stayed the same, then everything it balanced out.
No,
It's
not
right
per
where it's supposed
capita.
to be.
It would actually work opposite, right? More people and the percentage is the same, so it's more people married now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying.
So
No, that's not what y'all saying.
That's the point. No, that's the point I make. We were saying this when things were better, and then it started to get worse. But I'm saying the numbers still kind of. I was just saying to the point. I thought y'all was trying to frame that this is where relationships were still kind of healthy, and then they started to decline when social media happened. But I'm saying the numbers, they kind of stayed the same.
yeah, I wonder. I think it's our goal orientation, like to get married and all that. I think that the landscape was more fun and maybe easier to navigate. Like
Yeah.
2 for $20. She was like, yo, you know Applebee's got 2 for $20. Like she would say that. You feel me? Like it may be
And
that.
she had 10, nigga. And she was gonna pay 10.
No, but that
Look at
One
him.
no 50-50 conversations. One no
Well, now,
one no
hold on.
50-50 conversations.
Well, now hold on now. I do recall one doctor that I know saying that she does not indulge in Applebee's whatsoever. But maybe I have the wrong doctor.
Even back in 08, she maybe not now. I don't fuck with Applebee's now, but she fucked with some Applebee's back in 08.
That's fantastic.
Good, great, Mr.
I
Fantastic.
know.
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, I didn't know you was a bail bondsman. Okay, got it.
Ain't no bills bonds.
Hey,
Hey,
somebody please screen record this, Mr. Fantastic.
That's like niggas say they ain't eat. Oh, they took like all these niggas in the chat talking about they took the Red Lobster.
That was the top of the top.
Thank you. Stop, nigga. You used to put church clothes on to go to Red Lobster.
We wasn't, but you know why? Because we wasn't doing this shit as kids like that. Our parents, when we was 5, 6, we wasn't going to no fucking Red Lobster. My parents.
that was
Red Lobster was the high end for sure.
Y'all is rich.
Did y'all
all
have
these $100,000 niggas in the chat?
Did y'all have
No,
friendlies? Did y'all have friendlies? Nah, that's an up
No,
north
we had
thing.
Furs and Lubies was a
No, that's not what I
Sunday
asked. I said, do y'all have friendlies?
Friendly about the burger and what's the name joint? The burger.
They got
and,
everything,
ice cream
but it's
joint?
y'all probably had the ice cream in y'all stores before. But
yeah, we had ice cream. We didn't have the burger shops down south.
yeah, it's a whole. It was like a restaurant, like a Denny's, but just a little better. But yeah,
You know.
Well, okay, all right. So we reminiscing again. Okay, at least okay, y'all missed the good old days. That's for damn sure. We can, that's one thing I know. Okay, so. All right, let's get to. Hold on, let me see. We got some super chat. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, man. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Callie in the building with the $5 says negative impact seen as an adult. First hit was Katrina in 06. Second was market crash 07 to 08. Chef Chupino with the $2 says salute, family was popping. Hakeem with the 50 ball.
I like that shit, bro.
He said, just because you and Mr. Fantastic been showing up and showing out all this week. By the way, Mr. Fantastic, if you can get another show with those gentlemen and add more people like Hamp and Big Aaron to it, it would be appreciated. Tim, you know what show you talking about?
Just had a show with 2 older men on there.
Yeah, I had the interview for the dudes that's trying to take over Nearest Liquors.
Oh yeah, I'm
Those-
supposed to.
those
Okay. I need to go back and watch yours then. Okay, they told me. Matter of fact, Will told me about it too. I got caught up at the rodeo today. Yo, speaking of that, they hating on what's her name, Gumbo too. Beyonce mom.
Tina knows.
Yeah, so I had the gumbo today. Obviously, I didn't have the one with the blue crab and shit. But this what these niggas is doing. Because I look back at some. They complaining about how much shrimp is in it. Right? Them niggas so focused on, I only got 2 pieces of shrimp. Nigga, we ain't asked you that. How does it taste? So I had the one with just the beef sausage, pause, and the chicken. That shit was good.
Yeah, but you from Connecticut, so
Yeah.
What you talking about?
You're from Connecticut. Thank you, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic. What happened to you? Are you?
I want to know.
He's in such a good mood
Yo,
today.
hey man, we talking about the South tonight, man. We talking about the South.
Yo,
I'm
let
on
me
this
say
sauce.
that. Let me say
Let's
something.
go.
Let me say something though. That ass, y'all food ain't that fucking good, nigga. If y'all want to go there, we could go there, bro. Nah, let's do it. Cause yo, just cause everybody fat don't mean the food good, nigga. Let's talk about it. If y'all want to talk
Obviously,
about it,
dude.
let's talk about it.
Nigga, you a down
Obviously,
starvation
dude.
living in Connecticut eating, nigga.
That's a fact, Hamp.
The down
You feel me,
starvation.
CJ? They
That's
oh, the
because they
food
all
so
big.
good.
Hold on.
Y'all don't job,
Hey,
nigga.
hold on. Wait. Ham. What is Connecticut known for?
Pizza.
How many Italian niggas you know?
Well, they did say Hannibal took over Sicily for 40 years.
No. How many Italian niggas you know?
Dun, 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 dun.
Y'all got to depend on the white man to eat. We go to Big Mama house. Nigga, fuck you talking about? What we talking about?
he live
With
right
them on, hey, Mr. Attack with them orange flaps.
Thank you. No, hey,
First
Yes,
off,
sir.
nigga, your favorite gangster is Italian, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
no hell it ain't. No hell it ain't.
My
Nigga,
favorite gangster Black.
Scarface was everybody's favorite gangster. They
Nigga, my favorite gangster is Project Pat, nigga.
Oh my god, man. Look, man, we ain't gonna go down that road because then I'm gonna have to, me and CJ gonna have to get on y'all ass. So let me just chill. So, 07, 08, the housing market crash, right? Yo, B, I remember seeing trucks on sale for pennies on the dollar because gas prices was so high, nobody wanted to drive a truck, bro. So people niggas be having a lot. They let you just put your shit right there. No exaggeration. 15 trucks just laid out. They trying to just sell them for pennies on the dollar. And what else was going on? No job.
Hey, HAMP, and that was the big truck era. Escalades, expeditions, excursions.
Excursion. I love
big
that.
boy
Excursion,
shit.
a fucking school bus, a fucking short bus. Niggas driving that shit around, bruh. Like.
Now, before we start reminiscing again, what's the impact when we had no jobs?
They started moving so quick, man. Gotta catch
Nah,
these.
I think.
Let CJ go first, man. CJ the only one that's on task tonight. Go ahead, CJ.
Wow.
07, 08. Well, I was 11th grade, going to 12th grade.
Now he reminiscing.
He was a child.
I didn't care about the recession.
Yeah, he was a fucking child.
Anyway. Exactly. I was broke anyway.
Let the adults speak.
I didn't even know we was in the recession.
Exactly. So context here. I bought my house in 08, right?
Yeah.
And everybody was told then, oh yeah, this is the bottom, man. This is the lowest it's gonna get. You know, they was giving out the fucking the assistance too, the home loan thing or whatever, right? You got $8,000 in 08, right? Because they were telling you, whatever. People was cutting deals on houses, you know what I'm saying, whatnot, what have you. This is the lowest it's gonna get. We go get this $8,000. You gotta pay it back in 5 years. $500 installments, all this shit. Whatever. However the math came out, right? Interest free, cool deal, right?
Yeah.
Lo and behold, the fucking recession got deeper and then fucking bottom out to 2010. So you buy your house in 2008 and you got the motherfucking loan that you got to pay back. Had you waited to 09, at least you would have got the motherfucking loan that you didn't have to pay back, was forgive, right? Plus it's free $10,000. They increased it to 10, and you actually caught a deal on the thing. So that was a big part of it. A lot of people, from 08, we got to move forward because, a lot of people lost their houses because that's when we think too, it comes to the lack of economic education. People were getting those ARM loans. Remember, that's when that was a huge thing. People were getting the ARM loans to where it's super duper cheap to get you in there, but then that shit ballooned up by fucking year 2 or 3, and people were losing their fucking houses.
What's the verbiage that people are most familiar with? Those loans they weren't fixed, right? What was it called?
Adjustable interest rate. It's either adjustable interest rate or I think that's what it means. ARM. I think it's
that's what it is. Yep. Adjustable rate. Yeah.
Adjustable rate. Yeah. Adjustable rate mortgage. That's what it was. Yeah.
That shit was killing people, bro. Subprime.
Killing people, bro. And we had because we didn't have the financial education. We didn't have my bad, Dr. G. Go ahead. You trying to say something? You muted.
Can't hear you,
That's why I said we can't hear you.
I'm sorry. That's exactly what I was going to say. People didn't understand what they were getting themselves into. With those loans and what it was going to cost them.
Okay.
And so, I was just saying the same thing that you were saying.
So Dr. G.
Nobody understood subprime loans. I don't think, Dr.
One thing we had, right, and we had the nigga president too, didn't we?
Of course. That was the first year.
What that nigga
My president is black. My Lambo is blue.
What did how you say it, Mr. Fantastic? What did the nigga do for us?
The niggas, the African. Yes, what did the African do for us?
Is this a pivotal time? We need to understand. CJ, get off the phone, nigga. You don't got that much brain
that's
power.
What happened in 08. We got our first black president.
So we blaming Barack for
that? Me like I was his child.
No, he definitely inherited that, Sean. Definitely.
We blaming Barack for that because they ain't how it work, right?
I don't know.
He inherited that.
We trying to understand.
I know what did happen though. Black people lost a lot of wealth, and recovery just got us back. We didn't move forward; just got us back to where we were like in the '80s. So black people lost a lot of wealth during that time.
But 1 second, Fantastic, because this can be true, and I think that they do coincide. One, you did have a lot of people take out really bad loans and not understand subprime lending, but you also had someone come in as an agent of hope. And a lot of people were believing that things were going to be on the upswing, and it did not come to fruition. So I don't think I think both things are valid. I think that Obama caused such a cultural shift in the fact of like, look at how far we've come and look at what we can do together. Like that he sold hope and change like a drug. And to the point to where like when people came off of it, it was like, oh shit, what did we no, that's a pivotal time. It is. And both
Be the realest shit I never wrote. I ain't writing this shit by the way, nigga. Some real shit right here. Be the realest shit you ever quote. My president is black, my Lambo's blue, and I be goddamn if my rims ain't too.
Hey, Nas had one too. What was Nas' joint? Nas had one too.
Nas on that one.
Oh, Nas was on that. Okay,
but
cool.
you got Jay-Z and they had Dead Presidents. Remember that one? Dead Presidents with Jay-Z and
well, I'll say this, right? And I know, let's go back a little bit from a political standpoint. Again, I'm not trying to be a conservative douchebag, y'all like to call me, right? The choice that Barack Obama made have us where we are now, actually. He could have did the same thing that they did in the 80s and let the natural order of things happen the way they should have happened. That too big to fail shit and creating quantitative easing versus letting a lot of those things die off, especially those banks that were the same banks. And remember, this is why I say this. Those CEOs of those banks got caught giving themselves bonuses and shit when they gave them that stimulus money, right? So instead of letting those banks fail and knocking down the big 5 or big 6 or whatever it down to 3 and letting it be that way, that money he gave to those banks to save those banks, bro, and starting QE, the stimulus checks was a part, but not as much as the banks and letting the fucking natural order of things go from an economic standpoint. The cycle happened and us go through some tough times like our parents had to do in the 80s. That's really why, because, and then like I said, I'll blame Trump. I'll say the same thing about Trump doing it and keeping it going and whatever, so on and so forth, right? But these people made political decisions that affected the financial outcome or economic outcome for the long term.
Yeah.
For their political careers.
So that's key, right? Let me bring it down. You got it, CJ. I just want to bring it down a little bit to ground level. I think that, nigga, when we get a gift, when we see a great thing, we just fuck it. Like, it's like we get stagnant, right? So we see a black man on office and then we just kind of stagnate. Like, us as people, like we just happy with it happening and then we just let shit just be, right? Trayvon got smoked in what, 2012? And the shit just happens and we just kind of just, damn, that ain't right. Who won the game? Like, do we leverage any of these times? When he was the president, what did that do? Was he a catalyst? Or was it detrimental in how we started moving in the United States? Go ahead, I'm listening.
And this has been said many times. I think we were just so happy to finally see Blackness in the White House that we forgot that there's more work to do. There are more demands to make. You know what I mean? We've not arrived, right? And I think toward that second year of his presidency, that third year, folks was kind of like, wait a minute. We're having more of these police on, killings of Black men for whatever the reason, right? They were racking up more than ever in that little short time frame, and it's like the president's Black and you got this going on. What does this mean? All of those sorts of things. But no, we didn't strategize and do what we needed to do politically with him in office. We kind of expected him to just take the reins and go. And that didn't happen. I don't even know if it was possible. I'm not a political kind of person, but I just remember during that time, it was like, well, we got a Black president and this is happening with these murders from the police. He's not doing anything, right? The housing crash, he's not doing anything, and so we started looking at it like this is not that great of a thing. I don't think many people changed their vote at that next 4 years. Yeah, even though he won, folks kind of changed him.
So
and
in
Dr.
a way,
I think the first.
It's CJ turn. It's CJ turn.
quick.
Dr. G took his turn.
Thank you,
Oh,
Sherelle. So
I'm sorry.
wait, I remember when Obama was running, and they were selling us on hope, I believe, or change, one or the
Yeah.
other. Hope.
Yes,
and
yes,
change.
we can and change, and yes, we
Yeah.
can was the slogan.
Was the slogan. So, and it was like promoting this Black president. Oh, he's Black. He gonna be our Black savior kind of thing. So I just knew that change was gonna come. I didn't know what kind of change I was looking for, what kind of change I was expecting. But the thing they were just telling us it was gonna be changed. It was gonna be different. Something was gonna be changed. So that's what I
And
remember.
And that's all I was going to say is that I think the first term we were so busy trying to get them elected that we never even asked for tangibles. And by the time we looked around and saw everybody else was getting tangibles, the resistance to critique him was heavily. It was heavy. Like we look at the people, Tavis Smiley that critiqued him, and also
and they canceled Tavis. They canceled Tavis for that. Tavis was one of the very few people to speak out against it, and they canceled him for it. And most importantly, y'all don't want to say who it was, but the rainbow people, all the shit he said he couldn't do for black people. He literally said this verbatim. He did it for a fucking group of people for their sexual identity.
And you know something? Just to triple down on what y'all was saying, the symbolism of the great, you know how they say the great white hope? Obama was the great black hope. Just the symbolism of him being there made black people feel like they had a savior. So they just fell asleep his whole election.
Yeah.
And they was able to put him in front of us and did us in.
Yeah, people. Sherelle, I remember it. My grandma cried. You had old black people crying on. That was one of the biggest things for the campaign and the voting day. I'm sorry, the results when the results came out. We got our first black president again. Not knowing this nigga ain't black. He didn't grow up black. His daddy ain't black. Nigga African.
We didn't know that because we were still thinking skin folks at the time.
And we didn't care. And Sherelle, not only did we not know that, we didn't do no research. We never even challenged it. We never cared the fucking look. The nigga was a brown skinned and light skinned nigga. And even though his name was Barack Obama, you ain't never went to school with no motherfucking Barack Obama. But because the first black president, we fell for the fucking okie doke and voted the nigga in for 2 terms.
So 2K, you can hear me?
Word, how y'all doing? How your mama know?
We doing the right thing, B. So this where we at, 2K. We at Obama, the housing crisis in 08 and all that. So, and I mentioned Trayvon, but we haven't quite got there yet. So far, the consensus on the panel is Barack wasn't shit.
I didn't say that.
I didn't either.
No one said that.
Listen,
I said it.
Stop.
I said it.
Yo, this what I hate. Y'all agree with Mr. Fantastic, and then when I summarize it, y'all don't like the summary.
We didn't say he wasn't shit. We just saying he didn't do shit. And people had high
the same thing.
I said what I said. That we
for a black president, and he really didn't do anything.
Hold on, Relly, let me ask you a question, real quick. I say, yo, this nigga went to the NFL. What'd he do? Oh, he was on the bench. And you say, damn, that nigga wasn't shit. I'm supposed to be like, well, he was in the league. No, he wasn't shit. What the fuck?
I said we were expecting change, Hamp, and we didn't know what.
Did anything change, see?
Yeah, shit changed, but not in the way we thought it would.
Y'all just said that he did most for the LGBTQ, right? Y'all just said that. Niggas got nothing.
Fantastic said that. I think
it was true, nigga.
You
Not
agree?
only did I say it was fucking true.
He ain't shit though. I
think I agree, but you put dubs on it, my brother.
Hey, Hamp, before I get into it,
he was a great president for them.
Go ahead, 2K. You got the floor.
No, I just want to tell Tiff, man. I apologize for coming out of character last time we had our interaction. My fault about that.
I appreciate it, and I apologize. I don't want to say if, but I apologize for saying the decorum and being not being friendly. We've started off kind of just both being from the South. It's pretty cool, so I want us to get back to that point. So I appreciate your apology.
Yeah. Another thing, Tiff, did your mom get you dressed?
What's wrong with my clothes?
You got
Beetlejuice.
No,
I was thinking Beetlejuice
for
too.
me, it was.
Why are you an intrusive thought in my head?
Yo, sorry, Tiff. That's what I'm focusing on the Vaseline you got on your face. Like it's cold outside and she got you dressed. You know, your mom stand behind you so you can't fall when they put the Vaseline on. But they talked about something else, Tiff. I'm not with them, Tiff.
Hey, I'm gonna tag you in. Thank you. My fun.
No, Tiff. I'm not with them. I'm not with them with the Beetlejuice shit. I don't like that, Tiff. I don't like
hey,
that at all.
You don't look like Beauty Juice. You just got his outfit on.
I didn't appreciate that either. I didn't
Sherelle
appreciate
got
that
the
either.
heads
We don't
off
like
on some
that,
shit.
Tiff. Go ahead, 2K. We
Sherelle-
don't like what Mr. Fantastic and Sherelle did. Go ahead, 2K.
I don't give a damn if y'all like it or not.
From the shirt bottom.
We don't like what Hamp did.
But yeah, no. So honestly though, like Barack, I think his first term, it was impactful, right? He breathed new hope into our culture. I remember me being at Mississippi Valley State. It was my first year, and we flipped the police car like upside down in celebration of us having our first what we thought was black president, right? So he did bring a new air to black culture, but they'll soon be let out.
Yeah, so 2K, what I was saying was because they trying to back off the point, right? They try to be so sophisticated because they don't like the hyperbole, but everything that they said supports what I said, right?
Okay.
So just because Dr. G don't like the phrasing, everything she says supports me saying that because I got that based on what they introduced to the conversation. You see, I didn't just come up with that. I'm listening to them talk and I summarized it for you because I know that was the most expeditious way to help you get to where we are. What I was saying, 2K, along with that was that people got sir.
You got to realize who you're talking to, my brother, when using the words like expeditiously.
In the hurry of.
Yo, so 2K, here's what I was saying. I thought black people got stagnant. I thought we celebrated, opened up a couple Obama fried chickens, and that was the extent of it. I don't think we leveraged much, nor did we ask for anything.
Obama fried chickens?
Yeah, in New York.
Well, see,
Elementary schools, streets.
If anything,
all kinds of things. Obama.
That's when I kind of figured out that politics didn't matter anymore. Like I was always on the fence about it, but after the Obama campaign, I knew for a fact whoever's in there is going to continue the agenda. It didn't matter. So that's like Obama. That's what Obama confirmed for me, bro. It didn't matter who in the office.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right, and I think it is the hyperbole, Hamp. It doesn't settle well with me. So, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Nobody listen. Y'all got to get over it, right? We gotta push the conversation, right? We having a conversation. We got 400 people watching. I had to summarize it for 2K. 2K understood it, and he added his 2 cents. Come on, man. Let's keep going. Okay. Let me show y'all this.
Let's go.
Let me show y'all this real quick. Cause y'all said a bunch of substantive shit. That's how I got to that point. You know what I'm saying? What y'all said was important. Oh, so this one. Hold on. Let me just show y'all this. Can y'all see this now?
Absolutely.
That can't be real. That cannot be real.
I can't see that.
Obama.
Was it like KFC?
That's AI for sure.
I can't see it. What is
back
it?
This in Brooklyn. This is back from that time. Obama's fried chicken. This on Yelp. You can look it up. It's closed.
I don't see
Was it black owned?
Yeah.
I don't see what's wrong with it though. Like black people are like the poster child for chicken, bro. Why couldn't
they got him making a
and
China
we gonna
man
celebrate
face
too.
one.
That's another thing. We
why
gonna
he
celebrate.
Why he making a Chinese man face?
I can't see it.
Sorry.
You can't see it?
No.
Oh, yeah. The fuck? Why he making a Chinese man face?
And you look like when Dave Chappelle. This is how I feel inside.
Obama fried chicken? Ain't no way.
You see it? Look, CJ, I blew it up. Pause. I got 2 reviews, 3 stars. Yo.
You know, that's our worldwide perception, right? Like that black people like chicken. So my mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, she's Samoan, right? Samoan and Hawaiian. Mm-hmm. And so every time I come over, like she would fry me chicken, like no matter the event.
So everybody else eating something different
Ain't
than
no
you?
way she just fried you chicken, 2K.
Just for me, bro. Just for me too.
Did you tell her you like chicken?
Did you eat it?
Like chicken?
Hold
on. You ate it?
Yes, it was good chicken, nigga. Like it was good.
Did you eat it? Like, wait, did you eat it off the bone? Like no chicken left?
It was good chicken, bro.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
the motherfucking Samoans can cook, goddamn. You know
Yeah.
they can cook, they can eat. Shit, how you think them niggas
Big
get
as
so big?
hell.
Some money.
I was like, hey,
All right.
like I
So,
told
Eat a whole
told you
pig.
that.
so
When
Sam just made
my
the
wife,
point that being big don't mean you could cook.
no, because listen, my wife's Samoan and I'm black. So when you put it together, we have some more niggas. So that's why I was kind of triggered when he like you be talking about, oh, your wife ain't black. Yeah, like, well, she kind of is. Like it's
Yeah, Samoans got nigga in them for sure.
For-
Samoans definitely got nigga in them. I mean, they ain't 100% nigga, but they definitely got nigga in them.
yeah, you seen what they did with The Rock?
Yeah, 10,000%.
that nigga Rock
That's
is a
what's like-
mutant, nigga.
His dad is black too, though.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but we saying just even
Two
from a
K's
genetic
left.
standpoint, those people,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
they have African fucking blood in them.
for sure.
that
Tongans
nigga
and Samoans.
is-
Yeah.
Got it. No
So,
disagreement.
all right. So, Obama housing crisis. What? Okay. So, what did Obama? Let's focus on him for a second. What was the residual effects on the black community from President Obama being president for 8 years? Where did that leave us once it was all said and done? Better, worse, during the process? What changed in the black community when that happened?
Worse economically, worse politically,
Jesus.
and worse socially. So economically, it's self-evident. Again, a lot of people lost money or whatnot, what have you, because of the crisis. We never recovered from it until they had the second run, and pretty much Trump took over. And then the economy started recovering. Of course, that's not his fault, but Obama, of course, couldn't turn everything around until it's the end of the second term.
Thanks.
So we didn't get to start enjoying it until after Trump got in office, right? So during that, it was a lot of pain. Politically, again, we voted him in twice, right? And it showed the ignorance and things, and then demanding intangibles, accepted the bullshit that it gave us, and then socially, of course, again, that was the real comeuppance of the rainbow community, to where they were able to have a stronger social status than a whole race of people that have been here since day one.
Damn.
You know, I think this was the one time out of all the presidents where we knew we was kind of getting fucked, but we kept quiet because it was us. You know,
we didn't want to put the black man on Front Street.
it's kind of like when you buy t-shirts from black people and they got poor customer service and it's just a weak ass t-shirt, but you pay $40 for it and you're not gonna bash it, even though it was that effect. Like it kind of hindered us. I think it stopped a lot of progress too. It hindered us a lot because he was our leader and we just didn't want to make it like he was the bad one.
Yeah.
Especially in retrospect, like if you know what you know now and about Gaddafi, it's just certain things that we process now. Like, oh wow, that was really, it was symbolism without, as Fantastic said, there were no real tangibles, and if they are, it was so minuscule to the community that it's difficult. Because I agree with what Dr. G said. Like the first 4 years you spent like, don't kill him. And the second half was like, we all kinfolk. So we gonna see, like we were waiting. I think that, what they call it, that fourth hour, like you were waiting for him, you know, that last year, he gonna come through with sweeping regulations. And we just wait till the fourth. And then when it didn't happen, it's like, yo, what was that?
So
what just happened?
Let me ask.
And
so,
then our response was to not talk about private business in public. That was kind of like the response, right? We weren't going to publicly bash this man, even though that might have, who knows, it might have had some impact those last 2 years, especially.
It was like your mama telling you, don't tell a business at the house.
Yeah.
You don't tell nobody what go on at the house. That's how we were treating his presence.
Yeah.
But Mr. Fantastic saying, when Obama did flourish, when his policies started to flourish, Trump was in office.
Mm-hmm.
So it did kind of work, but Trump was already in office by the time.
Having pregnant pauses happening. All right, I think the Obama administration ushered in like the gender war, low key, the SJW thing, the political divisiveness that we see today. I think that was the beginning of it. I think that's when we all we couldn't handle other people's political views. And I think we just started just being more divisive.
Hey, CJ got a point. Obama was the first president that it was cool to openly disrespect them. Right? So that was the first president I have ever seen that with, no matter what. And so we took that on and then we sent that across the board. Like every president getting disrespected. I have never seen, like when they was at the State of the Union address, when they won't stand, that started with Obama.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I remember that too. Shout out to 2K for that. So it was literally people that got sent motherfucker upstairs because people were tearing down the motherfucking pictures at the, whenever the president's elected, every quarterdeck, I don't know what y'all call it in the army or what's name, but pretty where you enter the building and the facilities, you got a picture of the president there. Motherfuckers was tearing the pictures down, turning shit upside down. Not my president, all this type of shit. Yeah, that was real shit.
So stay right there, right, Miss Fantastic 2K? Based on CJ's point. When did Trayvon get killed?
That's what I was gonna ask. Was that 09 or 10?
09.
Well, somebody look it up real quick so we don't get the death of Trayvon wrong.
Yeah, hold on.
With all these Negroes sitting up here, please.
Y'all ain't gonna like my take on Trayvon, bro.
But we gonna see. And remember, the takes need to tie into the community.
That was actually 2012. It was
2012, right?
That went to 2012.
Community trajectory. Remember, our takes got to tie into that. There's another thing that was trending in 2012. Stop Coney. I don't know if you guys remember that. But they were focused on Joseph Kony, who's a warlord in, I forget which country in Africa. And they had like a Stop Coney movement because he was using child soldiers and things of that nature. There's actually a movie that came out that's loosely based on him on Netflix. It's with Idris Elba. It's older. It's an older movie. I think it's called something, but it's about the child soldiers and how he was like molesting them and such. But Stop Coney was 2012 too, so maybe that's insignificant because it was about some other shit. But okay, so let's focus on the Trayvon. Oh, so they said Uganda. Okay, so Trayvon. Let me read these two super chats real quick. So let's get into Trayvon, right? And that's during President Obama, and then how did that reflect on us? What did it change for us as a community? Mike Brown with the $5 says, should he have governed like Trump? Could he govern like Trump?
What does he mean by that?
Mike, you got to expound on it. Dre with the $5 suit. Dre says, Obama was at godlike level when he got in because how horrible his predecessor Bush Jr. was. Inherited a war and a recession. Ashe was popping with the $2. Obama did more for Kenya than us. K was popping with the $10. Says, for the goal and around the way girls on the panel. Indeed. Mike Brown with the $5 says, created the degree era. Everyone went back to school, mom, daughter in college at the same time. Oversaturation from that point. That's a great point for sure. Oversaturation. I saw that in DC where you got all those black people. You got lawyers getting paid $60,000 because there's so many of them. I remember that back in 2012. Okay, Trayvon, man, who want to kick it off?
Start out with 2K. 2K say he got the.
Now I'm just saying, knowing what I know about niggas then and now, I'm gonna hold that thought, bro.
Yeah, because let me jump in. I'm gonna say what I remember.
Shit. One more thing before we do that. Most importantly, and this is everybody, but especially us. The what was the shit? The surveillance shit that Obama signed into what's the name?
Patriot Act.
The Surveillance Act. Patriot Act. Yeah, the Patriot Act. That was a huge thing. That was huge.
Sure.
That's
but
definitely.
Go ahead, Tiff. I apologize, Tiff. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Now I was gonna say, speaking about Trayvon, like I can honestly say that was my first protest as an adult, and having a son close in age, I can remember distinctly how that felt. And I also think about like the My Brother's Keeper, the response to it felt like it wasn't about him in respectability politics. Everything that everybody's saying, I think it's just layers on top of the layers of failure and disappointment in systems or people that you believed would show up in a way that didn't happen. I think it's to me, it's just like failure after failure after failure, where people have just either had to be individuals or even try to rewrite narratives that don't necessarily make sense. To your point, fantastic. Like I said, I do believe you're a true conservative. And I think that some of it, what you're saying makes sense. It doesn't. It's not what a lot of Black people have been taught and how we're conditioned to show up.
And I say so. When the Trayvon thing happened, I think I was more like kind of on the community,
Hold on,
like still on the fence. I think.
CJ.
Community or talk?
Tiff made a point, but was
It's
there?
okay.
Well, no.
It's
I'm not saying it's not okay. I'm saying that there a response necessary because CJ just about to give his take, so then there's
did
no
not have a
dialogue
response,
about
but
what you said. That's all.
I did not have a responsive take.
Okay, well,
Well,
hold
she-
your
I mean,
horses then.
Well, she said the layered aspect. I just thought it was. I thought she was compounding on what we had already said.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, fantastic.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure that if there's an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, CJ.
No, cool.
Yeah, I think I was like still like on the fence, part of the community. I think I was starting to like open my eyes a little more about like just what was going on, how bad the Black community was. How I think I can't remember all the way. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I think I was more like, oh, like what's really happening? It started to open my eyes more. I'll say it like I'll just say that.
You're saying when Trayvon got smoked,
And all the
What were you saying?
and all like the process that they was going through with the Zimmerman thing. And I think I was more on Trayvon's side at that point
Side?
till I got more information.
So you got more information and then you weren't on his side anymore?
Not at that time though. And 2012 when the trial was happening, I think I was still like part of the community.
Community. So you said the community wasn't shit back then.
It wasn't shit still.
So even as a youngin, you said the community ain't shit, and you were you saying in your head he deserved it?
Oh, bro. At that point, I was probably saying community.
Okay. So when he got killed, your thought was Zimmerman fucked that up. Okay. What are you saying now? Zimmerman didn't fuck it up?
I feel like Zimmerman has more of a leg to stand on than we give him credit for.
What?
Can I go?
Yeah.
Hold on, you 2K. You go last.
Okay.
Nah, I think it goes into the play of things.
Do you have a
The same
response for him first, Sherelle? Does anybody have a response to what CJ said before we move on to another person's take?
No.
Okay, now I don't want to hear no Monday morning quarterback about what we should have talked about.
Yeah.
So okay,
No, I
y'all
don't.
good?
No.
All right,
If we
Sherelle
have
is good.
responsibility-
Okay, hold on, really. Sherelle's good. You good, Tiff? Miss Fantastic.
I
Dr.
don't
G?
agree with.
I do not agree
Yeah,
at
I don't
all.
agree with this take. I'm like that. You're not gonna say that a young man, like no, just based on what happened in the evidence, that was wrong. George Zimmerman was wrong. I don't care how you want to try to put it. That was wrong and inappropriate. And if it was reversed and that was a white boy and a black man, I feel like we wouldn't even be having this discussion. So no.
Okay.
No.
And Dr. G, you don't have to force it. It's important to put a thing on record.
Right.
In the same time frame. That's all.
Right. No, I definitely disagree. I don't think Zimmerman had a leg to stand on at all. And I would have liked to seen that situation go a different way. It was almost as if, because I remember Obama speaking out about it and being really adamant that it was an injustice and all of these things. But then we saw what happened play out with Zimmerman as if it was like he hadn't said anything. It didn't have any bearing on the outcome of the situation. We know that Zimmerman was out of line in several different ways, right? But it didn't have any bearing on the outcome. And so I don't agree with that at all.
Okay.
No. He was wrong then. He's wrong today. Still wrong.
CJ, you get a concise response and then we'll get somebody else's opinion if you want to respond.
I don't think I need a response.
Okay.
Okay. 2K, get the floor.
No, you got hold on because see it was. I'm trying to go back to what I was thinking about. Right? And I'll never forget, like, cause I judged him on his appearance, like dead ass. I did. So if you can see my screen, I remember him having these shoes on right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Back then, like if you had on the Fusion Giants, bro, like you was on dirt. So he had a hoodie and he had the Fusion Giants on. And I remember thinking, like, damn, he probably should have got smoked. And that's really what I remember from that whole little event of me, like, just literally judging him off of his appearance alone.
So the Fusions are equivalent to all black
They
uptowns.
they was the original all black Air Force. And if you had any Fusions on, 9 times out of 10 they were fake, and you was doing bad. So you walking with a hoodie on, with the Fusions on, like that's almost a sign like that you up to no fucking good, bro. And I'm listen, I don't think that Zimmerman should have did what he did. I still do think that Trayvon was up to no good. Trayvon was up to no good, bro.
Even today.
Even today. I just think that Zimmerman was on more dirt than him.
What, I mean, he was just walking, right?
Right.
I mean, what else was he doing?
Well, yeah, I don't. Again, the thing was, or the alleged part, what came out was, yeah, he was walking and Zimmerman asking what was going on, and
Who you praying for, Sherelle?
He followed him and then he attacked him. That's what Zimmerman said. So Zimmerman said he initiated the attack or the fight. My biggest thing, I don't think a lot of people remember this, was the trial itself and how embarrassing like the main witness was. The girl Gentile, I think her name was, or something. That's the reason that case got lost. That showed just so many issues and problems, and like, again, the very, very important things where black people didn't understand the gravity of it, right? Yeah. Had she been more, had more decorum, been more polite, knew how to speak, and not been so nonchalant, who knows? And I'm not, we can't blame her for his death, but I'm just saying the justice part, she played a major part in that, and she failed the whole situation.
Sherelle?
I don't disagree. She did. I think about that and I was like, Lord, I don't want to go there, but I'll put it there. I also wonder if like English was her first language, and we start talking about like people being tethers and coming in, just different things. But to your point, she really struggled with just her demeanor, her English, trying to convey a point. And it just seemed like, what is going on that this girl can't put together a structural sentence? It was the first time I was like, why didn't they work with this baby?
Yeah, let's land on her.
And real quick,
let me get Sherelle in. She been waiting.
No, you could get CJ in because I'm a.
All right, go see.
I'm gonna pivot.
Right, so, and at that time, I think I got shot for the second time, and so that really like kind of opened my eyes to what we were.
Who shot you?
Black people. Both times.
He got shot as
you say kid. Both times?
He got shot as a kid, and then he got shot as an adult.
Isn't that abnormal though? Just to
what? There ain't nothing about getting shot.
Nothing. At all. What you mean, Tiff?
It's normal about getting shot. So you making his point, Tiff?
No, I'm saying I define it to be rare. How many black people are there, and how many black people are getting shot?
Millions, Tiff. You don't have a million shootings per year. Black people don't. Not a million black people don't even get shot per year, Tiff.
And it's
it's 42. Yeah, it's 47 million black people. Not even a million people get shot.
Ain't many niggas.
It's very, very uncommon.
It's I said that's abnormal.
Yeah, unless
we thought you said, isn't it normal? It sounded like you said, is that not?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, your audio must have kicked out. That's why we was all looking at you like you had a horn. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, he said like, oh, black people shot me, and that's my second time.
Okay, Tiff, let me get in.
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing. My observation is, we get Obama. Obama is the tokenism for some shit that they about to do to the black community. He's the distraction. The pulling of our heartstrings was the whole theme of what Obama was. So now Trayvon gets shot. Obama's like, oh, he could have been my son. We can relate to this man. This man is consistently pulling on our heartstrings. There are things we're not paying attention to because we feel like he's on our side, right? And then still nothing gets done. So that's a wake-up call. This is also the era where we start to come on these online platforms and we're talking about it. And there are people like, we could have a black president and then black kids can still get killed by a Karen, because that's essentially what he was doing. He was being a Karen, minding somebody else's business, and then took justice into his own hands. That's what he was doing. We've exposed the Karen. But this is how the pipeline starts. Just and within that way, we get the conservative blacks who come, right? The conservative blacks who have an understanding of what goes on in the neighborhoods, in the prototype of who does it, the shoes, the hoodies. This black conservatism starts to pull pieces and start to break down. Oh, you know what? Trayvon deserved to get killed, but this is why. Breonna Taylor. Every time we made a hashtag, there was black conservatives to go deeper into it. And sometimes the media was pushing propaganda to cause race issues in the country. And black conservatives felt like it was their place to say, hey, every issue is not a fucking race issue. And if we keep being victims to race without actually paying attention to what's being done in society, we're going to lose, which also branches onto the Blexit movement and things like that, the exodus of the Democrats who are literally just pulling on our heartstrings, keeping us confused while absolutely doing nothing for us.
And then Sherelle, the most important one, which would have been the next one, which I'm pretty sure Hemp would have went to next, Mike Brown, which is also under Obama, and the beginning of Black Lives Matter, right? From its purpose to the organization.
Okay, so Mr. Fantastic, you got the floor. Stay right there though. So we got Trayvon. What exactly? Sherelle said it, I think, right? But pinpoint. Trayvon gets killed. President Obama's in president. That doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, right? I think we're kind of making it a thing, but it doesn't have to be. So Trayvon gets killed. Do we start to incite black people to be more pro-black at this time? More unified at this time?
Not unified, but more fuck the criminal justice system is unjust, pretty much. Like black men, a lot of people felt like that was the wrong verdict. Whatnot, what have you. It was a travesty of justice. So untrust, right? Also, I don't know when it happened, Hemp, but remember the professor that got locked up on his porch and Obama suggested having a beer with the fucking cop
Harvard.
That was all but racist. Yeah, the Harvard professor.
So let me ask a question. Is this bullshit though? Right? Like black people becoming more pro-black? Because what I'm thinking about is Amadou Diallo. I'm thinking about Oscar Grant, right? Fruitvale. I'm thinking about Sean Bell, right? Nigga got shot 41 times, 52 times, got shot in the back while on his stomach, right? And niggas a uproar, right? And I just don't see anything happening, but I do see us fussing.
Yeah, you're right.
Or am I missing? I might be missing something though.
No, you're not missing anything. That's exactly
missing
what
a lot.
Same thing happened to same. Well, Arnold say you're missing a lot, so it's on Arnold. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good evening. Apologies, everybody.
What's going on?
When they hold the mic up to the black community, have we ever had an answer? Right. The answer is no. Right. So the one time in our history that we had an answer was during the Black Lives Matter movement. That was criminal justice reform. So to say that they didn't do nothing when they said they were lightening sentences and that had a negative effect because people just started doing smash and grabs, running away, and was getting light sentences, right? And it was hurting our community. Okay, so that's what happened from Black Lives Matter because they held the mic up to y'all, right? When we had them as close to their needs as they was gonna get, did we have an answer, right? And the only thing we had was criminal justice reform. Let the petty shit be petty shit.
Okay, and so when
that's a great point.
That is a great point. So
that's a great point.
I retract a decent amount. So like when they made the purge law, right? But the purge law, right? Remember they called it the purge law in Illinois, but it was like, yo, you can't chase them if they steal this. You can't do this if they steal that.
Yeah. California was hit the hardest. You know, we're still seeing the reverberations of that. So places that were super blue and what was it called? Defund the police, right? That started with Obama, right?
When is Kaepernick?
Yeah. So yeah.
What year is Kaepernick? 12. Yeah.
Kaepernick was definitely under
it's
Obama to Trump. So it started in Obama, but ended up in Trump. I'm pretty sure if I remember right.
He started in 2000 because I remember distinctly because of the Super Bowl, right? That's when Kaepernick was like the highest, and then after that he started to push more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But I think
Go ahead, Dr. G. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the point that Sherelle made is significant too, because these connections that are being made to certain things, tied to certain things. So now this image, if you have this particular shoe or this particular attire, now you're this thing, right? And Black men are not able to shake that perception because it's all kind of clumped together. Obama spoke on it, pulled our heartstrings, just like she said, but then nothing else happened except we have this image of what a criminal looks like now, you know? And I just think it made it worse between us because we bought into that. We accepted that if you look like this is what you are, all the way down to the like wearing a hoodie and what that meant. Like just kind of ridiculousness in my opinion, especially as I'm looking back, right? It was a criminalization of the Black man and our particular culture, I think.
Okay.
Right.
No.
That was allowed to kind of be perpetuated.
So Dr. G, Arnold shaking his head no, and Dr. G said the criminal nigga already, 2K said the criminal nigga already had a uniform. He identified Trayvon because if we got what he had on, he ain't need the news to tell him that.
No, but I think you know that loop, that news loop that keeps on replaying is teaching our society something else, right? So maybe you didn't resonate with, maybe you didn't resonate with it the way 2K did, but now you got it playing on all outlets saying the same thing. This is what it looks like. This is who, and so it becomes our reality in terms of how we identify this particular, person or thing.
Okay. It's for the masses. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead, Arnold.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that Barack Obama could have did to change racism with white people. Right, that wasn't already on the books. I guess we y'all been doing a good job of keeping us away from DNP for a long time. But as far as the imagery of the Black man and criminality, that's a whole nother conversation. Right? Shout out to the Discord. But we know, right, you got to get ski masked up, hoodied up to do certain things.
Yeah.
Right. When we get hoodied up, we wear our jeans a certain way, we put our shoes on a certain way. It's for a reason. We're not obtuse as a people. Right. The quarter zip thing was funny because that's way different than how people present themselves. All right. If you wanted to not look like that, you would absolutely have that choice. To say that, the media has done this to us is a falsehood.
Well, not that they did it to us, Arnold, but they publicized it like this is the thing. This is what you need to know. This is what this element looks like. This is what they wear. This is how they dress. Maybe amongst ourselves in our community, we might have had that understanding. I'm not even sure about that, but I'll take your word for it. But I don't think that was society's interpretation. But after that happened, it became that.
But see, it's like
leather jackets in Chicago, motorcycle club, like it's a certain look that it gets you a certain reaction. And if you wasn't getting a positive feedback for it, you wouldn't do it.
So let me say the quiet part out loud, 2K. Is this was the wardrobe because everybody was attracted to it. The women, the men, the women, and the men and the women and the women.
Well, the thing is, HAMP, like you wasn't like he went on his way to no woman house. Like let's be honest. If I see a nigga with a hoodie on in my neighborhood and some Fusion J's, I know for a fact he on dirt.
Even
you know what I'm saying? And we wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I think we did because nobody really said what I'm saying now. I ain't never heard nobody say it. We was giving him the benefit of the doubt out in public, but we kind of know what the uniform mean, bro.
But I mean, 2K, even if you just look at the situation, Zimmerman was out of line based on his direction from the. Okay.
Now
so
that's
like,
why listen, I said he was on dirt, but Zimmerman was just on more dirt.
Right. Well, I see what you're saying, right? They neither one of them were up to good from your standpoint. I'm just saying though, we had this black man's life lost based on nothing because we don't know what this quote unquote him up to being no good was. Like that's never been confirmed. Like what was he doing that was up to no good other than walking with a hoodie?
I was just responding to like the hoodie part. I'm saying that the Zimmerman part, we could call it, say it's like niggas flew too close to the sun. So it's not a coincidence that the political climate changed after Obama. White people respond a certain way when they feel like they're losing power, right? Yeah. The Karen is enforcing her power. These white men that was running down on black people felt like they were losing. They needed to do something to make sure they got their country back. Okay. Right? That's the inflection point. That changed a lot, right? But I guess we would have to like articulate how it affects relationships.
Or not.
Yeah. Or not. Yeah, okay. So there's two things that happen, which I do think changed the trajectory. Black people with the black empowerment, right? And then white people feeling like they losing power. Johnson & Johnson gives what? George Zimmerman $100,000 towards his defense and etc. I think it was Johnson & Johnson and like another company. Look it up. Somebody vet that for me. I think it was Johnson, but maybe it was a smaller company. Procter. I don't know. It was somebody.
What your man look up at?
Who donated to George Zimmerman? What company donated to George Zimmerman?
Mm-hmm. And so you start to see people pick sides. I think it's even more pronounced from Sean Bell and Amadou because of technology, right? 2012, the internet's different. When you got the OJ trial, right? You got Rodney King, but that's so old, you had to watch it on network TV, you know? And we saw it then, but I think things get more pronounced because of the internet era, you know? But I guess I'm pointing out these things because it seems like a loop.
It say George Zimmerman did not receive donations from any specific corporation.
Yeah.
Instead, he received over $200,000 in early 2012 through a personal website, gzdefensefund.com.
Yeah, no company or corporation gave him
no money. Okay.
No, publicly, you know.
But he raised a bunch of money. Is that what you said, CJ? He was able to raise money?
Yeah, he had a defense fund that people could donate to.
Defense fund, yeah.
Like 200,000, I think.
Yeah,
200,000 a lot back then.
It's one of the white and black issue. That's what a lot of people forget too.
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't white.
Zimmerman, he was Mexican.
Zimmerman is white.
Come on, bro. Bro. We having a hard time because we had on the election, 47% of Latinos voted for Trump. So that's not we don't understand that there are white identifying Latinos in this country.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. He was clearly a Mexican. He looked like it. He wasn't a white passing or whatever. And that's what we were saying. The point is, people were looking at it and trying to make, huh? Yes, I don't give a fuck what his name was. You can look at the man and tell.
Not that. Word to me, he's white.
I think his dad might have been. He might have been half or some shit.
I would never look at him and say he a white man.
Yeah, white dude. That's what I'm saying. That was a part of the thing. We was trying to make it a white black issue when that wasn't the case. It was a Mexican man. Nobody's looking at fucking Zimmerman and thinking white man.
No, I'm saying by the tip.
Oh, tip you out.
Yeah, tip you
out. Good night, y'all. Have a good one.
Easy.
Nighty night.
Yeah, but I think we can move on more so to that because regardless of this, no one. It was questionable if the Trayvon was justified or not because we didn't know the details and we didn't have, the evidence. It was just those two. But I think the Mike Brown was far more pivotal because most importantly that involved the original purpose of Black Lives Matter being co-opted by the branded Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
You feel me? Along with, again, falling for the okie doke and the lie that Mike Brown was just this innocent guy and all this other shit and when he was the aggressor. in a situation.
Okay, so Mike was the aggressor, and you think that's the real onset of an organized movement that effectuated actual changes
under false pretenses, and black people got behind something. And not only that, because what was the brother's name that was originally one of the founders? And he miraculously ended up shot and killed and burned in his car.
The Black Lives Matter guy?
From St. Louis, yeah.
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 As soon as he came out and told you, hey man,
names, but yeah.
Somebody in the chat give it to us. But it was either started with a S or something like that. I remember. I don't know. But either way, that part of it and Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot, which was a complete and total lie, which was the foundation of starting the movement that black people were supposed to follow and support. And then to Arnold's point, that led to defund the police and a lot of these other things when it came to be revealed that not only was Mike Brown the aggressor and whatnot, what have you, Black Lives Matter was like the worst thing that ever happened to black people from a political and organizational and financial standpoint.
I know this is gonna sound
that's
crazy.
crazy, bro.
Do you know what blow black
that's
is?
Crazy. That's absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think he was the aggressor. He got shot in the
That's
back.
the worst
after
thing.
all.
Hold on, bro. We not letting that just slide without being like responded to. Black Lives Matter is the worst thing that ever happened to black people politically.
In the time frame we're talking about, yes.
That's crazy. No, it's not.
No,
I don't know how you're gonna say it's crazy when I can support it. By
So what happened?
means.
So what happened to black people negatively because of Black Lives Matter?
Well, the perception of it, the whole black fatigue thing is almost 100% due to Black Lives Matter.
Because racist white people are tired of being empathetic. That's the worst thing that happened to black people.
Well, no.
Being implicated.
Well, no, I don't see what's funny. I didn't laugh about anything you guys said, so I definitely don't see what's funny. But I can answer the question.
I'm not laughing at you.
Well, just in case you were. So again, like I said, right, the thing that black people are suffering from and complaining about now, the racism and the mistreatment and the disregarding of what you say and pretty much being told that you're crying wolf, even when a serious occasion happens or a serious situation happens, was due to all of the bullshit. And Michael Brown talking about he was shot in the back. I don't think that's accurate either. It was come to found, but if he was shot in the back, it was during a struggle because he was trying to take the gun from the police officer. So even if you're in the process of trying to take the gun from the police officer, which was found to be true, and people lied about the whole situation and how it happened until someone came along and told the truth. And then he was found to be in the process of a strong armed robbery before that place, and the footage was shown.
Don't tell me about what you did before, bro. I don't care about that.
That's just
okay. You can't say that. So again, the whole reason
news reporters now, bro. Like,
so again, so you niggas in your feelings, right?
I'm not,
because
I'm not. It don't matter to that.
It does matter. It does matter. You know why it fucking matters? You know why it matters? Why? Because the fucking police encounter happened because of the niggas stealing the fucking cigars. So niggas always do this shit.
Wait, so was it the same?
They just pull up on him. They didn't just pull up on the nigga because he was walking down the street, bro.
Okay, bro.
All right, I know. Okay.
No. I'm listen. I vaguely remember these things, bro.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. So if y'all vaguely remember, I'm this off the top of my head and I remember it distinctly because again, I process this shit properly, bro. Okay. He stole fucking like a Black and Mild or something to do with niggas always got something to do with cigarettes or a fucking corner store. They had the fucking video footage on there. The people from the store called the cops. The niggas walking down the street and the fucking the cop approaches them, right? And then he in the process of approaching him, he gets into a struggle with the cop. The cop ends up motherfucking shooting him because he's trying to fucking strong on the cop, just like he's strong on the motherfucking thing.
See now that's what I think. Mr. Fantastic, you for lose me, bro, because I see white people wrestle with bears and alligators, but for some reason, when it's a black boy, your life is threatening and we got to kill him when we know he ain't got a gun.
Yeah, but 2K again.
No. People get strong on. They strong on security guards, bro. That don't mean
security guards aren't police.
Because he stole
security guards aren't police, and if you fight with the police, you die. Okay, and it is the thing. Just real quick, right? The problem is
tell about it. The
white again, no, they're not. They're not though. And that's again, and y'all, and this is the point I'm talking about. Y'all fall for the propaganda, and y'all niggas are the problem. Y'all are the fucking problem. Y'all let them give you this per capita bullshit when way more white people get killed per year dealing with police, get shot by police, killed by police, all this other shit. Y'all,
Ain't
the
no
media,
way, ain't no way you retracting pro capita right now.
the media only shows you this shit.
Per capita right now and saying
The
way more white people.
the media only shows you this shit when it can pull your fucking heartstrings and tell you that a motherfucking black man got shot by the fucking cops, a black man was killed by the cops, no matter it be justified or unjustified. Not saying that they're all justified, but again, niggas automatically assume innocence when it's a nigga and the police involved. Like there ain't no criminal niggas out here.
Are black people more likely to be shot by the police than a white person?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
What is
no, they're not.
Nigga, that's common knowledge. Yes,
they're not.
It's a higher percentage.
Yeah,
it's not a higher percentage.
Yes, it is.
It can't be a higher percentage.
Yes, a percentage. You know what a percentage means?
It can't be a higher percentage, bro. It can't be a higher percentage.
Because why?
Look at the actual data and stop getting off your emotions and your feelings. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You can hear that. Hey, bro, if a tree falls in the forest, my nigga, nobody there to see it, bro.
Did the tree fall?
My nigga, fuck out of here.
But again,
bro.
and you niggas are brainwashed. You niggas are brainwashed and propagandized. You niggas are brainwashed and propagandized. Have you even looked at the data? You just believe what they tell you.
I hope you respect the stats.
I think you are.
No, I'm not. I'm honest about it. That's what I'm saying. I don't get emotionally attached to fucking ain't shit niggas. Most of the niggas that get shot deserve to get shot.
Real quick.
Most niggas that get shot by the police deserve to get shot.
Real quick.
Or there's some innocent niggas that end up in the process. Yeah.
Okay. So
but most of the niggas that get shot by the police deserve to get fucking shot.
All right.
No one gives a fuck when it's a white man to get shot or a Mexican man or anybody else.
This what it says.
Only focus on the niggas.
Real quick. This what it says. I prompted, are black people more likely to be shot by police than white people? Short answer, yes. When you adjust for population, black Americans are more likely to be shot by police than white Americans. But the why and the size of the gap depend on how you measure it. So across multiple data sets, like those compiled by groups such as Washington Post and research at Harvard University, per capita per population, black Americans are roughly 2 to 3 times more likely to be killed by police than white Americans. Raw total numbers of people shot, more white people are shot overall because white people make up a large share of the U.S. population.
Yeah, and then it's not only that, Hamp. Now you gotta go by, and this is why this shit is disingenuous, because it's police interactions. So they're telling you more people are shot, but then they're not giving you the numbers of interactions that you're having with the police. So even though, hold on, bro, hold on, fam, stop,
there is no racism baked into that first number that you about to talk about.
No, it's not. No, it's
not. And you about to now you about to wiggle out of this.
I'm telling, it's wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. And you're emotional. I don't know why you fucking emotional.
I'm emotional about you.
I know you're emotional. Yeah, you proved my point. So let me tell you why.
Hey, Fantastic is letting stats go to everybody.
So let me tell you why.
Right, Mr. Fantastic?
So let me tell you why. Again. So I'm gonna tell you again. No, I'm not saying fuck the stats. What I'm telling you is you're falling for the fucking
Fantastic. Who filed for divorce? Right? Who benefit from divorce? Fantastic. Do that matter now? Fuck out of here with this bullshit, man.
Yeah, you're emotional like a bitch. You're being emotional like a bitch, and you're proving my points.
Okay, so let me finish, and I'll be a fucking bitch on this topic.
You're being emotional like a bitch, so let me finish my point.
And I'll be a fucking bitch on this topic.
You're being emotional like a bitch.
And I'll be emotional like a bitch. I'll agree with you, Fantastic.
You're being emotional like a bitch.
Go. I'll repeat you. You repeat me.
You can be emotional like a bitch. So let me finish, right?
You was fucking wrong.
Had to get here had you just shut up and let me finish. Like I've been letting everybody go before you got in your feelings.
He said the stats. I know the stats. I know the stats.
You got in your feelings. You got in your feelings. You still in your feelings.
Fellas,
and you fucking wrong.
You saying fellas is not a fellas thing.
Well, let me finish what I'm saying, right? You guys are both arguing. I was giving y'all an opportunity for both of y'all to organize it so we can hear the points. We understand how y'all feel. Now, Mr. Fantastic, you got to substantiate your point, and it has to be aligned with us using per capita when we feel like it, and how per capita isn't how we're making this assessment today.
Okay, so what it's doing is giving you per capita by 100,000, but what it's not taking into account, and it strictly told you, Hamp, it gets population only. It's only giving you population. It's not giving you actual police interactions. Mm-hmm. So if you're not calculating for the actual police interactions, that's also going to be much higher versus the fucking white people. It's a fucking false stat.
Okay, so you're saying essentially that with the amount of police interactions we have, we should be getting shot more?
I'm not saying we should be getting shot, but I'm saying that's the reason for the raise.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I never said anyone should be getting shot. What I'm saying is if you have a much higher interaction rate for a smaller size of a fucking population, that has to be calculated in. You can't just do per 100,000 regardless, strictly off of population.
Okay, yeah, you saying
that's inaccurate.
The level of the
and it's misleading on purpose. Yes,
but
it's
Mr.
misleading on purpose.
Who's misleading?
He can make that correlation, Mr. Fantastic, because you said most black people that are getting shot deserve it. See, I would correlate that with more niggas should be getting shot with the amount of interactions. I could see.
Okay, well, my bad. Well, I agree. You're correct. Yeah. So yeah, if you got shot, being that you look at the majority of people that get shot, regardless of race, all people of all races that get shot deserve to get shot. Yeah, niggas deserve to get shot. Okay. Most of them.
Arnold 2K, y'all seemingly had the strongest response to this. So I want to make sure y'all get y'all full thought out. And CJ, I see your fingers. I got you.
Right. So since we baking shit in, right? So we're not going to bake in racism and over policing. We're not going to bake that in, right? Because that don't fit your narrative, right? I look, in my fucking soul, I know that a black man is more likely to be shot by a cop, right? That's baked into my fucking DNA at this point because I know that stat so much, right? And you act like you was on the fucking fence, that you never fucking heard what I was about to say. And now we here.
And this is why I'm against reading books, because when I can go outside and see what my boy Arnold is seeing, it can feel in his soul, there's no need for me to pick up a book or look at a fucking statistic that is written by the victor. Okay, we know that the government give the stats to all these medias and they report the numbers. Nigga, how we gonna trust they numbers and they in cahoots with them? That's why I'm not into these books. I'm not into these stats. I can walk outside and see everything that I need to see. And Mr. Fantastic, dead wrong. You can show them numbers in your motherfucking ass.
Well, nah, brother, you can show me yours first. We ain't gonna play none of that putting nothing on by the ass shit, my nigga.
I got something for a nigga.
Put it in your ass and your mouth, first and foremost. So first and foremost. Your lame ass jokes ain't gonna work with me, my nigga. Because you bald on your head. I got the same amount on my head you got on your motherfucking face. So it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
It don't matter.
It's not gonna go. And this shit good, my nigga. This is natural. This good. Juices and berries. Lame ass nigga. So I promise you, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, fat nigga.
I'm not trying to go there with you, bro.
All right, so let's keep it there, bro. I'll tell you, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. So let me address Arnold first,
your
right?
Mic go
so
out,
again, like
2K.
I said,
your mic be getting low. Like I can't hear it that good.
I might be getting low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like when I talk to coon ass nigga like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you can't do shit with a coon ass nigga. You can't do shit with it. You can't do shit with it. So that's cool. That's fine.
I just want you to
bitch ass niggas think a nigga's coon when he stand above him. You feel me? But it's cool though.
You a superhero or some shit.
Bitch ass, nah, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. That's all, and I know that. And you know it. It is what it is.
Hero.
I ain't gotta be no hero. I'm just not scared to tell it like it is versus how you think it want to be.
I'm a truth teller.
You're not a truth teller. You're a dumb nigga.
I went against God.
Exactly. You're a dumb nigga. Thank you. You proving my point. You just further proving my point. But hold on, it's not your turn yet. We'll come back to you. So let me address Arnold first, right?
So
Arnold again. So Arnold, this is where you fuck up at. You're coming at this and you're letting us know your fucking feelings. I don't give a fuck about your feelings, nigga. Okay? I don't give a fuck about your feelings. The fact of the matter is CJ, how many times you been shot? Twice. You ever been shot by a cop, CJ?
No.
Hamp, you ever been shot by a cop?
No.
I know neither one of these pussy niggas been shot by no cop. I ain't been shot by no cop. Doc G been shot by a cop?
Never been shot by anybody.
Jarrell, you been shot by a cop? All right, vast majority of black people are not shot by cops. Vast majority of black people don't even have interaction with police.
Nobody.
So you niggas are proving my point, brother. I didn't say not a word while you was talking.
And nobody said that.
Brother, I didn't say a word while you was talking.
You responded to something nobody said.
I didn't say a word while you were talking.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, right? Your feelings and you believe in the same motherfucking stats that the white man is giving you to make you feel like, oh, if I step out the house, the police gonna pull me over and shoot me, even though you ain't never been fucking shot, right? When you a hard target to miss, right? And you damn near 40, right? So you niggas are mad at me for understanding the actual fucking truth versus the propaganda you say you're not falling for when that's literally what it is.
It's not
like I said, I stand on it.
Hold on, you're doing your shot impression. You're saying that we're wrong, but you have no fucking stats to bring up.
I literally just gave you the stats and the reason for it.
What's the stats?
The stats that HAMP told you are inaccurate, and I told you the reason that
What
they're
are
inaccurate.
the stats then, Shad
He just
Jr.?
told you. Well, I don't.
Nobody told us.
Arnold, here's the one thing that's not in there, right? Is that the police interaction thing isn't accounted for. What's your response?
It's only based off of population, which you're
Account
gonna
for it
always
and show us the stats.
Bro, he got the stats there. What does it fucking matter? Either way it go, I'm telling you, he told you by volume, way more white people get shot. And if you're talking about police,
they're 70% of the population. They should have 70% of the police involved.
Oh, so they should get shot too. So it's cool for the white people that should get shot, right?
It's perfect.
So you saying white people should get shot?
If they are not overrepresented, it's fine. That's
well,
the
they're not overrepresented. Thank you. So thank you for making my point. Hold on, don't bail them out, CJ. Don't bail them out, CJ. So now, thank you. Now, thank you, Arnold, because you just made my fucking argument for me, genius. Because black people are overrepresented in the motherfucking interactions.
If we adjust for interaction, what's the stat? Fantastic.
I don't know. You don't have the interactions. That's too much math to do in real time on a panel, genius.
You doing it? You doing your shot impression?
I'm not doing no shot impression. I'm actually giving you a fucking 100%. Actual explanation.
You giving us nothing but a fucking question.
I'm not giving you anything. I'm giving you a
fucking
actual mathematical
explanation. You offered nothing, bro.
Real quick.
You're debunking it with nothing.
Listen. Okay, so overall police contact by race from the Bureau of Justice Statistics Police Public Contact Survey. This is 2018. Most detailed racial breakdown available. White Americans, 26% had at least one police interaction. Black Americans, 21% had at least one police interaction. Okay, so in the raw percentage of any contact, white people actually reported slightly more total contact. Police initiated contact, stops, etc. When you narrow it to police initiated encounters, traffic stops, street stops, etc., 12% white people, 11% black people. Roughly similar rates overall. Where the difference shows up, even though overall contact percentage is similar or slightly higher for white people, black Americans are more likely to be stopped multiple times, more likely to experience force or threat, 6% black, 2% white. Okay, so does this support?
That's not.
Go ahead.
Keep in mind how little.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
How little it is.
Well, go ahead.
No, so like I guess the correct prompt is like police killings when adjusted for police interactions, right? I know why would anybody ever study that, right? It's too in depth. What I'm saying is, my assumption is I don't think that white people are being killed at a 70% rate in this country or whatever their population number is, right? But what I'm almost sure of that I will take to the bank that black people, right, which probably is mostly black men, right, who are being killed by the police, are going to be represented more than 7% of those killings.
No.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's that. Just like how you're making an assumption because you have nothing to back it up. I'm making an assumption.
What? So hold up. You're saying out of police killings, which that's not going to match up
when adjusted for interactions. I'm saying black people are going to be overrepresented.
Police killings by race. Killings.
Well, you don't got the chat GPT there, my guy. You know what the stats is.
Statistics. I don't. Let's find out.
So it says black men.
If you looking it up, gon' really taint the image that you know that you got the answer to right now.
The answer to what?
You don't have to looking for a number. You know the truth. You know the truth without having to Google one thing.
Yeah.
That's what I be saying, man. Y'all niggas be playing stupid, bro.
Mr. Fantastic, you know that white people aren't 70% of the people being killed by police, but they're 70% of the country. So what it shows here, and I'll share the screen because that's Arnold's point. You have here black men, 24 to 27% of those killed, white men, 45 to 50%.
But keep in mind, we more like a extinct animal, right? So when we die, we losing a lot because it's way more of them. The impact is way different.
So my prompt to ChatGPT was police killings per race adjusted for interactions. It gave me the raw numbers. It said white people are more, obviously. Adjusted for population, say black people 2 to 3 times. Then it say adjusted for police interactions. This is where it gets tricky. Possible measures: arrest, stop traffic stops, call for services, and reported crime involvement.
Give me your analysis. I can Google. I'm moderating. Give me your analysis.
I don't like how we flip from per capita to raw numbers either. I think per capita is most important, so we need to stick there for the most part. I agree with Arnold's first point that the per capita is what matters, and I think I agree with Fantastic on the second point that the interactions is what's getting us off the most. It's because we interact with them multiple times, and the type of interactions they are, it's a lot of gangster hood interactions. We can't say that we like our community represents this negative thing. It didn't stop and then act like the police interactions aren't gonna kind of account for that.
Okay, so
just real quick, Ham.
All right, quick, because I want.
No, go ahead. I'll wait.
Because CJ, the third thing that was kind of glossed over them because we got into the ad hominem section of the conversation was why. Why are there more interactions? What are the catalysts, of these things happening? And it seems like we didn't assess or address the racism component, the perpetual stereotypes, right? So how do we, is there any consideration for that or over policing? Those two things we're mentioning. And then 2K also mentioned observable reality.
A lot of crime happened in black communities, so we have to be over police. So that
it's not over policing. We call it over policing when it's not over policing. It's actually under policing, right? How many videos do we have of fucking young black males that's 5 to fucking 15 deep, all holding fucking firearms and waving them in a camera? You niggas are the problem. Y'all want to blame fucking racism on some shit to where it's just ignorant, violent niggas. Okay. So that's why I say it's not only that. Shout out to CJ. I didn't even think about that. Not just the police interactions. How many of these interactions compared to where you have existing criminals, right? People that already have a criminal record. Black people, that's higher, right? You have a higher per capita for that. How many people have guns in those things? How many people have guns in those interactions? Illegal firearms. So that's what I'm saying. So you niggas, y'all are so in your soul and in your feelings that you want to give niggas, the ain't shit niggas, that's the reason why the numbers the way they are way out and act like the majority of people that's getting shot, bro, are law-abiding innocent people. That's not the case, bro. It's not the fucking case. That's all I'm saying.
If we was all police the same, the KKK would have been got indicted. We don't got that. They keep in mind, they said that the Black Panthers was the number one terrorist organization to America. They looked all over the KKK. They know where they hang at. You know why they do they hang? Because they was working. They was with the KKK. So you can't tell me like they make these areas. This where they want to be. They want to take money from this community, bro. They want to take people out of this community. It fits the narrative, bro. So don't come in here with that, bro. Like they not doing wrong getting masses over there.
And that's the thing, right? That's the whole pull on the heartstrings of black people that creates people like Mr. Fantastic, who it gets to the point where y'all are so pro-black, y'all are pro-black criminality.
Yeah.
Right? And anytime black criminality is highlighted and people are actually trying to separate it to say, hey, listen, the police in the country don't just hate black people. The people that are in these situations are real criminals. And they're a threat to not only American society, but they're a bigger threat to black
people first. Us first.
Y'all are the actual victims. They're gonna rob your community.
No, I get that. I'm not with them niggas.
Wait, but they're stealing your cars. So when black people are saying, hey, you know what? We don't want to be over policed because what we're trying to tell you is the majority of black people are stand up, fucking law abiding citizens. But y'all keep on putting these people and black people keep rallying around criminals. And saying this is us, this could be my son, this could be me, and you're giving the people the idea that this is all of us. This is how all of us act. So that's just what it is. They just want you to look more in depthly at every last one of these cases, and not just extremely go to racism card, victimization card. That's
Bro,
what the,
hold on.
that's what the overall point
Sherelle,
of
Nah,
Sherelle,
we
this how much I snitch on niggas. I got my own badge. Listen, bro, check this out right here. They are over police black areas, right? Then the Epstein files come, and it's 3,000 pages worth of pedos that they won't even fucking investigate at all. So don't tell us about what you talking about is some bullshit. I don't want the black criminals in the black neighborhoods neither. But when the white people do something, they won't even look into it. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
So
And
again,
hold
that's,
on.
Then I think it's we have to consider the law too. Like, what is the appropriate consequence for the crime? Is death? Being shot by the police?
No,
I
it's
don't think
not.
If niggas
that's
stop
what I'm saying.
smoking,
So
if
like
niggas stop
handle the criminals the way they need to be handled, not just open,
why are
like
we
there's an
assuming that
OK
it's not
corral.
though? Why are we assuming that it's not? It's less than I want to say definitely off the top of my head, less than 5% of people that interact with the police are shot or killed combined.
Well, but
Shootings and
in the
killings. So it's so across the board. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys are overinflating the reality of this thing. There are hundreds
I'm
of
just
thousands
really
there are millions of police interactions per year, bro.
Yes.
Millions.
I'm
Okay.
just really talking about
You
the
might
instances
get
that we went.
let me see. Most police killings.
Well, I'm just talking
I
about in
got
the instances that we named. We were talking about Mike Brown specifically.
So
Like, this
so
is an
Hey,
unarmed black man. He didn't have to
I'm
die.
definitely not saying that they need to die. No, that's crazy. And it's not saying that white criminals shouldn't be dealt with at all.
So hold on. So 2024 is the deadliest year on record in the US with at least 1,365 people killed by police. I'm gonna say this again. 1,365. You niggas are out here in your fields over less than fucking 400 niggas getting killed by the police.
my
And
nigga,
you know it's a million fucking interactions.
people
One
was
is too
dying.
many,
God, what the
fantastic,
fuck
if
is
it's unjust.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
Let's
gotta
see.
go, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, can I get a show? I mean, I'm trying to shout out. Turn on the AC, man, with
Police
Arnold and CJ.
interactions.
Sunday?
Check this out, man. Hap,
2024.
appreciate you, my brother. Have a great show. Have a great rest of your night. Hey, y'all see you over there eating too, my brother. See you hungry too.
People was dying at war, Mike.
We hungry,
No,
my
this is
brother.
what I'm saying. Even one person being unjustly killed by police is too many. Like it's only 400, so we don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, because 99% of the 400 were justified.
99. No, it's just because it's all in one system. You asking themselves to investigate themselves. All of a sudden, his body camera went on.
Y'all only care about the niggas. Y'all don't care about nobody else. Y'all not even looking at this from a justice.
No, I don't.
Y'all don't care about nobody
You're
else.
right. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. So thank you. You proved my point.
Let their community worry about
Not that they shouldn't kill the white folks and the Mexicans and the Asians. They just shouldn't kill the niggas, regardless of what the niggas doing. The niggas can have a gun. The niggas can be there and fucking kill somebody. Don't kill the niggas.
It's unjust if we taking lives.
Hold on, bro. We saying
come
that
on.
it's an over or underrepresentation, right? That's what points to disparities. So that's where we're starting at. And when we have conversations, right, we're like, oh, we should be racist too. It's natural to be racist. Look, everybody racist.
Hold on. So let me give you this.
And then we act like the assumption is that the white person, when they see another white person, they see a family member or cousin. When they see us, they see a threat automatically.
Okay, so just real quick, right? So what would you say, Arnold? How many people you think the police interact with per year? What would you think?
1 billion.
Well, it's not 1 billion people, so let's not be an asshole. So if you're gonna be an
You
asshole,
just say the shit, nigga.
Okay, well, I was asking you, so whatever, right?
For what?
I'll just say it.
You're looking at the fucking number.
I'll just say it, bro. So 49 to 54 million residents interact with police annually. I'm saying it. So let's make it 50 million. What percentage is fucking 1,000? Let's say 1,400 fucking people in the deadliest fucking year out of 50 million fucking interactions.
Hey, just a few niggas being killed is no problem. But if we look at the stats, we could see a disparity. If you look at the stats for police killing unarmed people, right? That's a very low number for all the police killings. But
police
if we look at
interactions with black people, 2024.
Are black people more likely to be killed by police if they're unarmed?
Yes. I can answer that. Yes.
It's double, right? Because they're just scared of you. Off the rip.
Man, Mr. Fantastic, smart ass idiot, bro.
No, bro. I'm just smart on both sides, and you a dumbass nigga that can't understand either side. So it's cool.
Sure.
It's cool. I know. I
Hey,
know,
what
man.
that make you feel better, my dog?
I don't feel at all, my nigga. You the only one feeling. You and the fat nigga over here. I guess it's a fat nigga feeling fest.
Hey, man, you don't got
I don't know.
bro.
Fat nigga
you
feel
not in
fest.
feelings right now. You acting really
I'm just, hey, brother. I'm talking how y'all talking.
You acting like a stepdad. I ain't nobody insulted you yet, bro.
Nah, you did. You tried it. You tried it, and that shit failed.
You over here acting like a real stepdad right now, nigga.
But I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm not a stepdad.
You acting like it.
Nah, you the one bringing it up, nigga. You closer to it than me.
Hey, I can have a disagreement
And
with
you definitely looking like it. You definitely looking like it. More hair on your face than your head. But we can keep going.
So as it relates to the impact
Pass optional over
of
here.
the time,
Go ahead, Dr. G.
right? As it relates to the impact on the time that we were speaking about, right? We're in 2012. HAMP, we're not gonna make it. We still in 2012, 13, 14.
Well, we can jump forward.
We can jump forward because it led to the
You
conversation.
on mute, HAMP. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. Let me talk real quick. Yeah, so we kind of at like 2015 because Mike Brown, when they peel his cap?
Yeah.
2015?
14, I think.
14.
So now we
13,
here
14.
and we're looking at 14. We looking at my bad, I got this steak in my teeth. So
steak on the regular Wednesday?
Yeah, you know, big boy shit, regular shit. You know what I mean?
Damn.
He always trying to flex.
No, you
On
asked.
a
No,
regular
Reaper said I was picking at my teeth. I'm like, yo, chill, man. You know what I mean? Wife just
crazy.
cooked it. It's hot. You know, shit, regular, whatever.
Get money, man.
So the
Your wife cook for you?
10:30 at night.
Crazy. Black women cook.
Yeah. So anyway, so sorry. So so 2015, right, Dr. G. But now here's the crux that Sherelle was pointing out. They was arguing. This is like the onset that Sherelle alleged about the black conservative who can see how this shit makes sense. So Mr. Fantastic can assess it and say, nah, y'all niggas did this shit to yourselves. Y'all put yourselves in this predicament, you know? And who cares if 400 niggas died? It's 40 million more. So Sherelle has said that this is where you start to get that and you start to see that divide. Sean Bell got smoked in 04, right? Was 02 or 04?
Something like that.
No nigga in the whole country was like, yeah, he did that shit.
Niggas, yeah, nobody. Me included.
Yeah, niggas wasn't making no sense out of that shit. Amadou was a African nigga. Nobody was like, oh, why he pull his wallet out? Nah, niggas just like, nah. Like, nah, that ain't right. There's nothing you could say about that shit. But now, here, we got a argument about the shit. About niggas getting smoked by Jake.
Yeah, but the niggas that deserve it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those Mr. Fantastic, I'm not even trying to have you substantiate. I'm saying listen to the conversation, and this is where the community is now, where you have I think Mr. Fantastic's point of view would be a part of the subset, but the subset is what, 20%? If I just try to loosely correlate it to the number of black men.
Yeah, to voted. The voting, for the voting joints. Yeah.
I got you. That is an extreme, in my opinion, pivot from what it used to be. Hearing the brothers argue back and forth about that, if I were to tap into my feeling, it's kind of disheartening. If I look at factually and what makes the most sense, you know, my conclusion would probably be the same. To hear Mr. Fantastic say 400 niggas dying is nominal is a tough thing.
Well, it can't be tough, Hamp, when we know that the other 10,000 that get killed are killed by us, and that's what I'm saying. That's my point. My point is we care when the police kill a nigga, justified now. Okay. 90% of it's justified. Okay, Philando Castile fucked up. Amadou Diallo fucked up. Sonia Massey fucked up. Right. A bad shoot is a bad shoot. But what niggas love to do is act like at least 90% or 99% of the shoots are bad shoots, Hamp.
No,
That's the problem.
I heard that. I understand.
And then we want to look at the 400 and then ignore the other fucking 10,000.
I understand your point. I think
that's not the angle.
Arnold, you got the floor, Arnold. I just want to say how I assess these things.
It can't not be the angle.
I kind of dislike when people make everything mutually exclusive. I do think when we're making assessment about the police, right, that's separate from assessing civilian criminality, right? So I assess those things separately, because those interactions are different. So I parse those out. So if we're talking about the police, let's talk about them. If we're talking about niggas killing each other, let's talk about that. So that's how I kind of view those two conversations. Go ahead, Arnold.
Yeah, so I guess the reason I was bringing up those numbers, right, because my homie CJ, right, that's my partner on my show, right, and then fantastic, like y'all are almost racism being a problem deniers, right, and when I'm looking at these numbers, I know they exist because there's a disparity there, and that's points to say, hey, look, this is what racism look like. Police are more scared of black people, right, and are quicker on the trigger with black people, and I'm saying that the numbers back that up.
Again, man, you can say the numbers back it up if you want to say the numbers back it up, but I just gave you the total and everything that's there. We're talking about, somebody put it in the chat like 0.000000000. So you niggas are focused on. Hold on, I ain't saying nothing while nobody was talking. So you focused on the 400, which again, out of the 400 that died, and it's not even 400. It at the highest point, the most black people that were ever killed, it never even reached 300. Right? Let's make it 3. Let's say 300. The 300 black people that died, right? 90% of them were justified. Okay, and I'm overstepping and saying that we're giving you that. Let's say 90% of those people were justified. Now you're not giving the police credence, right? For any of the black people that of those 50 million, and let's knock it down and say out of the 50 million black people make up 20 million, right? 20 million interactions of where nobody fucking died. Nobody died. Nobody died in the 20 million, and you niggas want to.
What point are you making?
So
the point that I'm making, bro, is again, the amount of people that die are actual fucking criminals by vast majority, without question. Right, the niggas end up where they are. They put themselves
more likely to be shot than a white criminal.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The numbers look that way because it's the same way like with the with the average of how much people make. So look at it like this. It'll tell you that the average American makes 60,000, but you forget the factor in the billionaires, right? That's going to make that the middle range look good. So we gonna it was 400 niggas, right? 200 got shot, but it was let's say 1,100 police reactions. It's going to look like a lesser number because there was more white people. And only 200 niggas got shot. But in reality, it was way more niggas that got shot just because the white police officers were scared. So that's why I don't trust the numbers, Mr. Fantastic. I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't care when it's a criminal. But that's not always the case, though, bro. You know that as a black man.
We again, and I'm giving you credence. I'm saying 90%. You guys are arguing for 10%, and it's not even 10%. At what point in time do you, and this is a part of it comes to the ultimate, back to the argument we're making. This is some defund the police shit. And it's only gotten worse because now you're putting the police in a fucking predicament to where, oh shit, if I pull this motherfucker over, I'm racist. If I even deal with him, I'm racist. And it makes it more dangerous for the black neighborhood and the black citizens. Bro, it's fucking, just real quick. It's innocent fucking children and grandmas and shit getting shot the fuck up and killed, bro. Right. Chicago, every summertime you get innocent children shot. Hamp, we covered the shit up in Philly. How many people died that night in Philly, Hamp?
I get it, bro, but the job has to be done how it's done because of blowback of the police officers who was doing wrong. Just like the police, just like how the police treat all black niggas the same. That's blowback.
That's not true, though. It's not true. That's what I'm telling you. Even y'all saying that, you proving my point. Bro, I'm a big ass nigga, bro. I done been in a fucking police car. I done been in a police car 3 times in my life, bro. I done been in a police car 3 times in my fucking life. Never had an issue, never had a problem. Hey, give them my license, registration, some shit come back. We gotta take you in. I don't resist. They put my big ass in the car. I didn't get beat up. I didn't get the gun pulled on me. Nothing. I go down, do what the fuck I gotta do, go about my life. That is 90% of the interactions of black men's fucking interaction with police.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is.
And I think as
have
long as
done
we
the
look
right
at it,
thing by the police and still was punished. That's what I'm telling you. The police, when they see us a nigga, they clutching on their gun. When you asking me to get my ID, bro, I have these interactions with the police. I'm not a victim. I'm not for to bring this shit up, but I know that it's a difference. Both hands on the wheel when I see the police.
Okay. Same with me.
Why do I have to go over and beyond to prove what a white man don't never got to do?
What makes you think that though?
I'm a criminal.
What makes you say that? This is what I'm trying.
Police.
Listen, man, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The wonderful thing now that we live in 2K, there's literally police channels and shit where you can go and fucking look at these police footage. These police whooping these white folks' ass just as much as they whooping these niggas' ass. They whooping the Mexicans.
yeah, but are they killing them?
Doing the right thing.
They not killing the niggas either. I said whooping them, not killing them, Dr. G.
Well, I'm asking a different question. Fantastic. We're arguing about the police.
Yeah, they're killing them. They're killing them. They're killing more white people than black people. So yes, they're killing them too.
So the police are killing blacks and whites.
Yes, both. Yes, and Asians and Mexicans too, and others, whatever others may be.
Right.
Yes.
And my point is, where is the justice system in all of this? Because it doesn't stop with the encounter with the police. These people are not even making it to defend themselves, to have their due process. They're dying in the street. This is
Dr.
the problem. Even if it's just one person, fantastic, that's a problem.
Dr. G, that's a horrible argument to make. I know it was cool when Martin Luther King said it. You know, I would rather every man go free than one innocent man be arrested. Now, you know what you get, Dr. G? You get a whole bunch of psychopaths and killers out here in the world because one nigga, there's no perfect world, Dr. G.
But the police don't get to decide who dies and who lives.
They
That's
do
my
when
point.
you pull a gun. They do when you pull a gun. They do when you do things that...
These are unarmed police encounters, though, fantastic.
No, most of them aren't. That's another misnomer. That's another miscategorization too.
Right.
Again, that's not true.
Well,
Y'all are running with the propaganda.
Let me ask a question. I wonder if we look up how many black people are killed by police in like Washington D.C. Obviously, it's more black people, right? But I think you would find that when you have black police officers in Washington D.C., they're not getting killed. They're not being treated the same way. Like Newark.
You forgot about Baltimore? You forgot about Baltimore?
No, I said D.C. I'm
well, Baltimore is just as black.
Well, but I said D.C. I didn't forget about anything. I'm still working my way through. Newark, and I think it was 2020, the police didn't draw their guns one time. I think it was the year 2020. Somebody fact check that. But I guess I'm considering the racial component that we still haven't conversed about. Look it up. Seriously, I think it was like 2019 or 2020 where the Newark police force didn't pull their gun the whole year. Look it up. Hey, 2K, salute, bro. Perfect. And I'm just wondering, like, is it different because the police are black in those instances, right? Now, there's some pros and cons. Do they police more softly or let shit slide because they also black, I think, right? I understand that can be something we could discuss. But I'm looking at, like, if I get in a fight with a white boy, I'm going to they better break it up. I don't have any quarter for him. If I get in a fight with a black man, I probably have more quarter for him. So I take that and I'm thinking, well, if that's my ideology, does that change when I become a police officer?
No, well,
or do we
depends,
just ignore this stuff?
Well, we it's too many stories to and that's what I'm saying. We only hear the bad stories, Hamp. We never hear the good stories, and that's what I'm telling you. Black people never cared to look into, even though you know there are black police officers, but no one speaks good of a police officer at all. Fuck 12, fuck the police, and it wasn't it was no shot fired, Hamp. Not a gun was drawn, so they didn't shoot. They didn't shoot nobody in 2020. Okay. They didn't shoot one shot. Yeah, no shots fired, right? But
it was 2020 though, right? I was right on.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 2020, you're correct.
Yeah, so, I was surprised when I seen that in Newark, because Newark is,
rough. Yeah, rough. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Hamp, this is what we're saying. black people automatically make police bad, right?
Yeah.
They racist. They even when it's other black police. So if you have that mindset and we're passing this down to the other generations, how are we ever going to improve? Because now you're telling the young black boys that the police are the enemy and fuck the police and fuck 12 and all this other shit, and you being a snitch and you going against your brother when you need exactly what you're talking about to have black people that care about black people that are going to police properly. What happens though is you covered this too, Hamp, with the boy in I think it was DC, and they're like, nigga, we went to school with you, nigga, we used to beat your ass, whatever, and he's still not respected. So even in that case, what quarter he gonna have for that nigga if he got to pull him over and he get a chance? You disrespecting him when he doing his job from everything that we can be seeing, and niggas don't respect it. So that's what I'm saying. We have a fucking love for disorder and chaos and criminality. That's the problem here. And then we want to excuse and well, what about the 400 people that got shot? Well, it's fucking 20 million that got dealt with. People die every day, B. And we can't only care about, and I understand this Hamp saying he want to separate it. No, to me, I'm looking at this by deaths. Deaths that are caused by fucking violence. Be by the police or be by the fucking civilians. You can't only motherfucking care when the police do it. That's one of the major issues and problems with the fucking Black Lives Matter shit. Niggas kill everything around them. Mamas, grandmas, dogs, cats, caterpillars, nobody give a fuck. Soon the police get involved, now we got to march. Now we got to protest. And that's fucking 0.01% of the motherfucking shit that's getting done. That's the problem. That's not gonna fix anything. And we keep making our own hell in our own fucking prison because we won't let these niggas get locked the fuck up and call the police on them earlier or sooner or whatever. No, if you got
what do you mean let?
What you mean let? Exactly what I said.
What do you mean let?
Exactly what I said. The
what
fact
power
of the
do we? What political power do we have? Fantastic. That we talking about let?
Bro, you won't even get involved. You won't even call the police. I'm not saying you. I'm gonna say you. We have a culture of anti-policing. Is what I'm saying.
We don't trust the police because we don't trust the police.
And that's stupid. That's stupid. No, and it's bullshit. And it's propaganda and it's made up. No, it's made up. Y'all niggas are protecting the fucking drug dealers and the gangbangers. Fuck them niggas. And because I'm willing to say it and call the police if need fucking be, because I care about the fucking babies, I want our fucking children to be able to go outside and play. Maybe they won't be fat as fuck, right? Maybe they'll have some motherfucking actual, be able to have some communion and get some interaction with each other and actually build some shit. Now I'm wrong.
But fantastic. Tamir Rice was outside playing.
Tamir Rice is the exception, Dr. G. That is, I would never say, but we can't use the exception as the rule. Tamir Rice is not the common person that's getting shot and killed. And Dr. G, you proving my point. We can't make the exception the rule. It's fucked up. Nobody's gonna get anything perfect. It's gonna be some shit where the police fucked up. A piece of shit cop, a bad shoot, an outright racist motherfucker. Hopefully justice is served, right? But at the end of the day, we can't just keep saying because one shit fuck up, some shit happened is fucked up that should have never happened. We all agree upon it. All the shit that Hamp said, everybody agreed. But that's some fucked up shit. We just gonna stop calling the police though now and not trust them at all. And now we gonna be fucking vigilantes? We gonna be fucking the Punisher? No, you can't do the shit.
No, because Sonya Massey called the police. I ain't calling them.
All right, well, and Dr. G, and to your credit, Dr. G, hopefully that you're not calling them for a mental situation, but if somebody's motherfucking kicking your door in, Dr. G, you're gonna call them. You're calling them. If you don't, what's gonna happen to you? You see what you're saying? You're willing to say that you're
I'm
not
gonna deal with it, and then I'm gonna call the representative that's gonna protect me for what I have.
Okay, great, and hopefully that works out for you, Dr. G. I really pray and hope that you train the way you say it do. But Dr. G, most of the time that shit don't go the way people think it's gonna go.
No, they really don't. About that.
Especially if it's more than one.
Hey,
especially if it's more than one. It don't have to go the way that I think it's gonna go, but I'm prepared to give it a good try.
Dr. G,
hey, and I respect it.
Dr. G,
so I got the question though.
Let me say this, Relly, and you got the floor. Call the police. Call the police. If you, what y'all wear at your age, nightgown. If you in your nightgown at 2 a.m., whatever. That's what my mom say, nightgown. no, slip. What is it called? Slip. No, what's
I don't have any idea what you're talking about, sir. Keep
moo.
going.
There you go. Got you.
Oh Lord.
So
A
you and
moo-moo?
your moo.
No moo slander.
And them niggas kick that door in at 2 a.m. That 380 ain't gonna work how you think it's gonna work. Call the boys, okay? Call the boys. Go ahead, bro.
380 gonna help her more than the police.
I don't have the 380 yet. I got the 9mm. But what I'm saying is I'm gonna call them after I handle my business.
All I'm
I'm
saying
gonna call them
is
after.
it's gonna get you killed faster. That's what that gun gonna do. I'm
All right.
telling you, yo, when niggas is on
I
that
hear
type
what you're
of
saying.
time,
I ain't
Dr.
pushing
G,
back at all. I hear what you're saying. I respect
I
it.
hope you hear what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's when a nigga
Yeah.
on that type of time, he on that type of time. You know,
I respect
me
it.
included. I wake up butt ass. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. I got my drawers on backward, all types. They on that type of time. You see? So we just gotta be, realistic.
No, I got what y'all
My
saying.
bad, Sherelle. I
do.
just wanted to make that point. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying this because I was just talking to Cheeky about this. The problem is the interaction with the police and people and them killing it. It be so unjustified. It's because majority of the mass murderers. Not, I'm even gonna say majority. All of the mass murderers, none of them have been executed. They're all getting to live their lives since 2000. From the Boston Marathon to the people who went the guy who went into the church, all of these mass shooters, they're living their lives in prison, and they can't come out of prison, but they get to live full lives. The police show up and take these people who have done egregious things, and they don't approach them feeling threatened. They take them to jail. They're able to take them in, and they live their life. But it's okay and it's justified. Okay, if Floyd was on fentanyl, let him go to jail. If old boy selling bootleg cigarettes, whatever, let him go to jail.
Right.
Because they ain't killing nobody. Now, if somebody was shooting somebody, if any one of them kids or men or black people was shooting somebody and the police had to kill them in the act, none of us would ever march. But it's just amazing. That man who killed my sister killed 14 people. And I promise you, if he wouldn't have got out that car and started shooting at the police, they would have found a way to disarm him, put him in jail for the rest of his life after he took 14 lives. Census just took him. They would have found him to put him in jail so he could live for the rest of his life, even though 14 people is dead.
She can prove.
Because since 2000, we haven't executed any fucking mass shooters. None of them.
But
People who do petty crimes deserve to die.
Yo,
no, and Sherelle, that's not in proper context. Dylan Roof got the death penalty. He just hadn't been put to death yet. Most people, it's an extended period of time. There's very few places that even. Well, it's. I'm not saying. I'm saying that. Well, Dr. G, you don't get found guilty of death and get killed the next day. The legal system don't work that way for anybody. So her saying that is it's misleading. I'll say that right. Because again, there are plenty of people that are still on death row from the fucking 90s that are black, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? Like, my thing is this, bro. The criminal justice system is something that was fucked up at a time for black people. I understand that, but you can't hang your hat on that and keep looking at it from like things have never changed, things have never gotten better at our own detriment. Okay, criminality is a problem. Okay, I don't give a fuck about a violent criminal. Okay, I'm not. If you still in a pack of a fucking pack of 9-laters, you don't deserve to die. That's not what I'm saying, and that's not what's happening. Yeah, black people don't want to have the real conversation about the people that are getting killed in these interactions. Most of these things are where these people have guns. They fight the police. They get in the struggle. And the wonderful thing about body cams, the body cam shit did not go the way niggas thought it was gonna go. It's not. Well, not just niggas, people in general.
Let me show y'all this.
The body cam shit has shown that a lot.
I'm not saying that we don't have a problem with criminality. I'm saying that if the police's life is not in danger, it shouldn't be no type of justification in him killing nobody. And a lot of these situations, these popular situations that we're talking about, these people don't have guns and they're not putting the police's life in danger.
Let me show y'all this real quick. So this is And so this dude, right? They telling him he gotta, he's I don't know how you say it socially acceptably. Like he retarded. I don't know how is he supposed to say it.
A mentally challenged or mentally disabled or whatever.
Special
Yeah,
needs.
special needs or whatever.
Special
Yeah.
needs, right? So he off something, right? He got a knife in his hand. So you got this is the black officers, Latino officer. I think that's what they told me, right? And so he walking around with a knife.
Hey, think about it. Do not.
So these are all minority officers. Everybody good so far? Okay.
Stevie, come on, man.
So Stevie got the knife. He ain't dropping the knife.
Need help, man.
So they dealing with him for several minutes, right?
He not even on in, though. That shit got blood on it already. Who he stabbed?
Stevie ain't take his medication. All right. See, I see. All right. So I'm gonna fast forward. They dealing with Stevie for a couple minutes at this point. So look. So now you got the two black officers. You got the Latino officer. So white boy pull up. As soon as he get out the car.
Come on, Stevie. Hey, yo, don't shoot her. Don't shoot her. They've been taser hoes already. Stevie, drop the knife, dog. Drop the knife, Stevie.
Soon as the white boy get there, Stevie dead now.
Stevie tired of his shit.
So they smoked Stevie dumbass. White boy soon as he pulled up.
Yeah,
The minority officers were dealing with him. Mr. Fantastic, all the statistics, the understanding, this is a component that we can't just try to ignore like, yo, Stevie should have put the knife down. You see how he was being dealt with the people that look like him, right? And then as soon as the white boy pull up, I can't just ignore why he just get out the car and blaze Stevie dumbass. There gotta be something to it. We can't ignore that component because like I say, everybody racist.
Yeah, but Stevie wasn't black though.
Stevie is a Puerto Rican dude.
Yeah, you're not black. Stevie not fucking black. And then at the end of the day, you got a policy that you gotta follow. Hamp. You can't just have an all day standoff with a person. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all, you guys aren't looking at this from a policy standpoint.
You saying you dump on Stevie retarded ass. Come on, son.
I don't agree. Hamp, I don't agree with that. But police policy is you don't shoot to wound or maim. You shoot to stop the threat.
I get it, but I know. But take this walk with me, right? And this is up north, though. You see. So Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, black people live in the same places. We all live together. You see what I'm saying? So they not making a differentiation. Stevie a nigga.
So I guess I got a better question.
Go ahead.
I got a better question. So if Officer Hamp shows up on the scene, Officer Hamp go disarm Stevie?
Did you see the other? There's 3 officers there. You ain't have to do a hypothetical. They didn't shoot Stevie. No. They
didn't shoot him, but
they was out there with Stevie for 5 minutes before the white boy got there. Though.
Yeah, they didn't shoot him, and they said the people said they used tasers. So they deployed tasers, but they didn't try to disarm him because why? Now you putting your life at threat. So we gonna wait for fucking Stevie to just decide when he's gonna do it, or we gonna fucking hey Stevie, we ain't got all day. What we got to do?
Think about you saying smoke Stevie.
I'm saying it's unfortunate shit that happened, Hamp, and how do we solve it? If maybe they could have tried infinite motherfucking tasers. I don't know, pepper spray. I agree with you. I don't know why you not using pepper spray. You blind the motherfucker in my head. Shit, you can't stab nobody.
Yeah, they
right.
Looking at
he can't see nobody to stab him.
I'm just saying. Look how the minority officers dealt with Stevie, right? And look at how the white boy pulled up, and we can't ignore that there's components that make him see Stevie a certain way. Also, I seen a standoff for a whole day. Because you stand off for a whole day so you don't have to kill a motherfucker. Because he can't come back from that. So yes, you stand off all day if it prevents you from having to take somebody's life. And you see Stevie wasn't even wild. It was people who walked up. You see how close everybody was? Come on, Stevie. Put the knife down, nigga.
That's why, again, man, super duper unfortunate and fucked up. But again, if that's the case, don't call the police.
Well, no, we saying the police. I'm saying, no, Miss Fantastic. My thing that I'm assessing is the police that were minorities, the Latino woman, the 2 black guys, right? They not saying, yo, I need to smoke Stevie. That's not their mindset. But then the white boy pull up, right? Because I'm just looking at the racial component that we haven't quite addressed. And I remember because this shit popped in my head. Oh, shit, let me show them this. White boy pull up, smoke Stevie, dumbass. Come on.
Yeah, but him, I can show you, I can show you a video of the same thing of the white boy that went viral like last week where the cops pulled up on him and shot his ass. Same thing. Bald head white boy white cop hopped out, tried to run his ass over with the car, hopped out the car, shot his ass. Shot him.
He tried to run his ass over with the car. No, I get that. That makes sense. Nigga, you try to run me over, I'm gonna pop your stupid.
No. The cop tried to run him over with the car and missed and then hopped out because he had a knife. I think he had a knife too. Then put the knife down and immediately motherfucking sent his ass to Uncle Charles.
100%.
I'm looking at the story.
Here's the thing though about this. He's being dealt with, right? So, but dude pull up and then they were saying some other shit. Then another cop pulls up, takes this crack in the car and drives off with him. Like on some weird shit, like got him out the scene. But I'm just saying, you see other cops, like Mr. Pat, you dealing with a nigga, I'm not going to run down and start making decisions.
Yeah, like y'all taking too long, nigga. I'm annoyed by this shit.
Like that.
I hear this shit on the radio, and then y'all niggas still dealing with this nigga.
And again, that's what happens once the police get involved. Discretion, man. Again, it's fucked up.
It's
but
fantastic.
At the end of the day,
hold on. It was 3 other cops already there, though. See, that's the assessment. I
understand
of this
that.
scene. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but more likely than not, the person that came on the scene was a higher ranking individual that made the decision or was told or decided, hey, listen, threat to the public or whatever it may be, so on and so forth. These are the things that have been done, and this is the means we're going to take to do it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's how shit motherfucking comes out some of the time. So man. Look, and yet still, we can't use this. We can't use this as the rule. This isn't the rule. This isn't how most people get killed.
No, I got you. Not. We just assessing this facet. But look at this, right? So look at him. Look at his reaction. The white cop. Look at him.
He still got his gun up.
Look. Cracker, he doing this. He doing the Macaulay Culkin shit. Cause it just motherfucker don't. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm just listening to what Arnold said. You heard? Let me read these real quick. Mom, what up, kid? With the $5 says the officer here was wrong to me. Could have had much better strategy to get that knife out of his hands and on the ground. Yeah, they acting like Stevie was a Pro Bowl running back. Nigga, Stevie was fucking. DJ Smoke with the $5 says people killed by police shootings in 2024: white 397, black 255, Hispanic 178, Asian 12. From the Washington Post Public Fatal Police Shooting CSV. Okay. Mont with the $5 says it's interesting that 400 something white folk are killed by police every year, but we don't even see one of those videos. Only black death we are marketed. Yeah, that was Dr. G had.
Yeah, purposely. And that's the point I'm saying. That's a part of the propaganda. That's the point. I don't know if he was making the point that I'm making.
Dr. G said that, but Dr. G's point, Mont agree with you because he had some earlier super chats. But Dr. G's point is they can do this to propagandize and then hype stereotypes, right? That make this shit normal and desensitized when it happens to us. You see, we just accept it. So that was Dr. G's point, which also can be assessed based on that super chat. Salute the brother number in the building with the 99-cent super sticker. Will, what up with the 10 ounces? Is there an acceptable margin of error for police killings, specifically of black people? If the numbers were perfectly aligned with 14% black population, will we consider that acceptable? Arnold, that's more for you.
Yeah, I think what the margin of error with plus minus 5%, that's usually what it is. But I'm saying, well, this is usually way over.
Yeah. Mont with the $5 says, the more we make excuses, the worse off we are. We don't objectively look at shootings. We think they all unjust. Not being reasonable makes it worse. Ashay with the $5 says, we don't hear about every shooting. Not enough know about Jalen Walker, a 15-year-old Jasmine Tucker, and many others. This one. Mount with the $5 says, black officers are the absolute worst, and I've had plenty of interactions. The white one's been cool. Only bad white cop I met was a college campus cop. Yeah, I vehemently disagree with that, nigga. Yeah, It's okay, appreciate it.
Shit like that.
I think I read all these. No. Retired 37 with the $5 says, Arnold, why are the police scared of black people? Why are black people police? But you call them niggas instead of black men. Make it make sense. You want to respond to that?
I have no clue what that nigga talking about.
Retired with the $5 says, black folks murk more black people than police. Why is that not talked about enough? We talk about it a lot.
When it's innocent is one thing, right? But if it's two G'd up niggas that get one kills another, it's not the same as the police force from the government killing a black person.
Most people that are killed but it's not equal combatants, and that's you. And why are y'all not seeing that, Arnold?
Nobody's hold on. Are you saying innocent or equal combatants?
Yes. No, I'm saying innocent. There are way more innocent people that are killed by than two people with guns, bro. Most people that are killed by guns don't have guns themselves.
Two people with guns is not the same as innocent.
That's what I'm saying, and what I'm telling you is like 90-10. Most of the people that are victims are not. They don't have guns, and they're not in the streets.
Just because you don't have a gun doesn't make you innocent.
And you not in the streets. They're civilians. They're way more civilians killed than criminals.
You saying it's a civilian, right? Because look, my baby never hurt nobody. That nigga hurt people.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
though.
Mr. Fantastic. I think he's saying he thinks that stat is inaccurate. That's all he's saying.
It can't be, Hemp. If we just base it on Chicago alone and the victims of the innocent people that got nothing to do with the shit, they spraying up funerals and birthday parties. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but the anecdotal examples that you mentioned,
it's not even anecdotal if we get into the minutia.
What it is the niggas that's getting killed, the niggas that's the reason for the funeral are most of the niggas getting killed though. Like the funeral getting shot up isn't an everyday occurrence. Street niggas getting killed is once every couple days. So he just assessing that number.
Yeah, but
innocent, quote unquote.
you got what you got more super chats. My bad. Wait.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Then we'll do some final thoughts. I think we still got to do these years though. Retired 37 with the $5 says, honest question for the panel. What type of black man is being killed by police? I think it's any.
Criminal niggas. Vast majority, 90%.
It's 90. It said on the stats I read, it said 90% are armed.
Yes, I told you. Armed.
Okay. Retired 37 with the $10 says, once a man gets in his feelings, emotional to a state an assumption, the conversation is lost. Police interactions only escalate when you act like a nigga instead of a black man with common sense. I'll share with the $2. We know black neighborhoods are over policed. Cheerio. Mark G, what up, kid? With the $2. Many Hispanics identify as white. Stop tap dancing. Hi, God Supreme.
Hold on, they literally have Hispanic on there though, Hamp. They literally have Hispanic as one of the classes. So that's moot.
You know what I think what it is I wonder Yeah, you're right. I think when you get knocked though, they give you a race. So I wonder how they kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like blackmail, this, that, and the third. You don't fill out a questionnaire when you get knocked. You
So the
know that.
Mexicans, was they killed? Was they get sent? All right,
I don't know. I'm just saying. But you know, when you get arrested, they don't be like, "Hey, are you black?" Or you? They just give you. You know what I mean?
I got you, but like,
hi God with
Can we get in? So, I thought it was done.
No, I need to read these. Hi God with the $5 says the streets. I didn't slide for Trayvon. I lost all respect. I had for all the bangers for that. Wasn't they supposed to be our warrior class? Shaking my head. John with the $5 says CJ said I'ma take all the shots. Callie with the $5 says Obama admin put in place regulations on the banks that screwed us into the recession. Y'all tripping. Mike Brown. I think I read this one, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
I don't think so. I didn't hear it.
It was the one Mike Brown needed to add some clarity. I thought I starred his clarity. I gotta find it. Mont with the $5 says, I don't necessarily fully agree with Fantastic. I take a reasonable aspects of both sides and discard the unreasonable. Oh, okay, hold on. Mike Brown. I think I saved that shit. I can't find it. Well, okay. So let's what y'all think, man? Let me wrap it up for this evening, but we got a lot to handle. I think this police thing is still kind of in contention. But I do see Sherelle's point of there's 20% who can see what Mr. Fantastic is saying. And again, I am using the voting to make that assumption.
Yeah.
That's a big change.
Yeah, and then so with the identity politics that we play, it started to create separations because people want to separate, and this is when we start to pick up the trope of Black people are not a monolith, right? So now within us not being a monolith, we hit an identity crisis. This gives so many people to stand up to now give Black people a new identity. In come the woke niggas. We was kings, we was gods, we built the Egyptians, we came from the aliens. All of that, the whole woke area, polite, etc., etc. That's where it came. Now we're getting into tribalism. And Black people who were supposed to be coming together eventually split over identity politics for as politics with Obama. Now it's the conservatives versus the liberals. Then there's some people that's saying, oh, we don't even need the vote. That shit doesn't matter to us because we deconstructing religion now, forming into new religions, creating new cults, all of these different things. And then boom, it shows up on the internet, on YouTube. Red pill is invented, enters the gender war.
Hold, put a pin in that. Arnold?
What's going on, everybody? I'm glad I decided to come on after my long-awaited, entry to the conversation. I think that this part of the era that we're going through is when Black women got inducted into the Rainbow Coalition and got all the protections that all of the others have been getting up to that point, right? The Black Lives Matter, remember, like Fantastic, the women co-opted it and kind of like put Black men outside. So now all the conversation, the Black woman is a protected class, like the LGBT. It's LGBT and the Black women. You can't say nothing bad. And that changed a lot of the dynamics in our culture. And that's the part at the end of this conversation about BLM that happened. And that part has an effect in our households.
That is where we will begin the conversation next week for sure. The BLM, LGBT, Black Lives Matter, and I think that part can last for hours. And there was a component of the Discord conversation, right, Arnold, about the archetype thing and etc. that need to be a part of that as well. Okay, put a pin in that for sure. Dr. G.
As always, thanks for having me, Hamp. I at the end of the conversation last week, this week, it's still the same issue for me, which is we are not united as a community, right? And then we use a lot of different things that are happening against us as a way to defend why we are separating from certain people. So those niggas over there or these niggas over here, and if it ain't a 5,000 being killed unjustly, then it shouldn't matter. And I'm just like, y'all, we are a direct reflection of what is being done against us. We then take and do that against each other time and time again. Like every time we have these conversations, somehow we end up more fractured rather than more united. And I don't think it's intentional necessarily. I think that people really believe what they're saying. I don't think people are up here putting on a show this particular round, right? But the problem is, it's still not bringing us anywhere near where we should be being united as a community. So I'm interested in seeing the conversation play out from the BLM perspective, bringing us into modern day. I fear that it won't change. It'll still be a conversation where we're more fractured and more against one another as opposed to more united. But I'm gonna have hope. Okay, I'm gonna hold out hope that when we get to the end of this conversation, we'll be in a different mindset about one another. Because I mean, listen, I'll leave it there. Thank you, Hemp. Thanks,
I
everybody.
think it's a good analysis, Dr. G. I think we're making assessments, and I think then we see, to your point, what parts can be mended, But I don't think. A matter of fact, I know all of it ain't gonna be mended, right? There's things that are fractures that are gonna be forever showing up in your X-ray, But
Unfortunately, yeah.
the clean breaks, we should be able to put those back together. But a fracture, man, they'd be like, I don't think I want to operate on that, right? Then your foot just hurt forever, because it'd be small, but it's a hairline where it's just like always there. But that's a good assessment though. Mr. Fantastic.
Brother. Yeah, man. The hardest part of being a leader is making the call nobody likes, right? Saying the unpopular things is how things get fixed and how things get improved. Shout out to Sherelle. I don't think she did it intentionally or she wasn't not trying to do it, but I think she gave the best analysis of my perspective that anyone pretty much has ever given. I'm a black man, bro. Clearly, you niggas clown me about my everything about my blackness, my skin tone, my hair, my nose, my lips. All is as much of a nigga as I clearly am. Y'all want to make it treat me like I haven't lived the black experience when that's all I've ever fucking known. Okay, I am the threat. I am the motherfucker that the police should be scared of. But you know what? I'm not, because I don't act like a nigga, even though I can be one when need be. And when we start looking at this shit from an actual objective standpoint and teach the young boys to get away from this nigga shit, the street shit, and fuck the police and all these different things, so on and so forth, and encourage them to be the future police and actually care like what Hamp said, maybe this shit will start to turn around. That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all for your time.
Yeah, man. I salute to everybody, man. Perfect. I really enjoy this series of conversations, and I'm trying to keep the panel overwhelmingly consistent with maybe a couple new faces each week just to see. And so the people that I continue to request, just continue to strengthen the arguments and think about what it is that we processing before we get here on the day of, and niggas that can't stay long, they gonna get fired anyway. So that make it easy for me too. But I think this is an important conversation that we have to have, and yeah, the part that we're gonna get to next week is probably the one we're most familiar with. Mr. Fantastic, can you do me a favor and stay away from the ad hominems?
What you mean?
What you mean? The hell's so complicated about that question?
I give what I get. I told y'all that from the jump.
You started ad hominem first.
No, I didn't.
This
no, I
time
didn't.
you did. Yes, you did.
Go back and watch. Go back and watch
All right,
it.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. He said, "Wait, that's right." He got the nerve to say, "What do I mean?" Like I asked
Right,
him.
give us the timestamp. Did you not hear yourself today, sir? He acting like me when y'all told me you need to apologize to EBD.
I'm giving the energy I was given. It is what it is.
Yeah, even Empress said, "Go watch the replay." But nah, this is a hell of a convo. So Sherelle and Arnold, we got the pin that we put in. What y'all said that we got to start that up. That's where we starting that next week. All right, Sherelle, how you do this?
Do what?
Eat like hard, like non-laters. Like your teeth more made for like soup though. Your teeth more made for like soup and like slushies.
I don't eat now-laters. I've never been a now-later girl. Like I like Mambos.
But you remember that time you called me? You ain't had your bottom row in. Remember that?
I really want to get all my teeth removed and so I can put them on the
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Easy, man. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Mr. Fantastic. If it's sure they can't hear you over this $600 mic. Hey, Mr. Fantastic will be live tomorrow. Turn on the AC on Sunday, and I will see y'all Friday morning. All right? Same bat time. Y'all niggas already know. You heard? Dr. G getting her shit together. And we gonna keep grinding, man.
Y'all gonna see me Tuesday.
And we gonna see you Tuesday, unfortunately. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man.
Anybody come and see you, Otis?
Shit.
You wish you could work
Like,
it the
share,
way
subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Toxic Thursday in the Discord tomorrow.
Tell a friend.
And we out.
We out.